Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? No? Yes? Hello? Bonjour? Anybody still alive? Greetings. Okay, fine. I'm talking to myself. See if I can get some activity if I... There's number one sci-fi. Hello. How are you this morning? Hello, bird of prey. No, I'm not wasting a mask, bird. It's just a regular mask I wear for cleaning out the bins and stuff. It's just a dust mask. It's not one of those real medical masks, so it's not wasting it because I can reuse it at any point that I want. I'm just having fun this morning. That's all. Yeah, that's all. So what's up? Number one sci-fi's got a cold. Oprah heard that, or birds heard that Oprah eats babies. In case anybody gets bored. Well, not just anybody, because I'm going to start clamping down on certain people coming up in the streams because they're just getting too whacked out. But other than that, trying to clear out all the stupid things. Yep. Green Schronemer. Okay, I'll get rid of the mask now. See, it's just a regular dust mask. It's not a medical mask, so I can use it at any point that I want. Any point, I can reuse it. No big deal.
Good morning.
Bird. Greetings, number one.
Hey, what's up?
Oh
Not
man,
much.
you do sound bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk a lot, but I'll come on real quick. Cause yeah, I still got to work today. I guess.
Do you work from home?
Yeah, I work from home. So yeah, I guess I'll still do that, even though I'm not feeling that great.
You need some of this. Well, daytime version, but that would help your cold.
Tussin,
But yeah, I'm like all stopped up and everything.
Schronemer, don't give me that idea because I already had it about going to Walmart today to do some shopping in the T-Rex suit and put a little plastic thing or a piece of paper on it that says my hazmat suit.
Yeah, I could not believe that still yesterday Walmart did not have toilet paper.
Well, that's because the idiots, as soon as it comes in, more run in there and take it all out.
Well, they have it where they limited people to two, supposedly. They have a sign up saying no more than two, but
You think people are really listening to that because they're sending in multiple people in the same family, grab two.
yeah, of course. But yeah.
Hell, things are getting nutty around here. They're releasing prisoners now.
I was
Yeah.
wondering what was going to happen in prisons because you
Yeah.
have two people. You know, you can't be social distancing in prison.
No, they're starting to kick them out now. Or if they arrest somebody, they're just not taking them into custody.
Well,
They're
that's
giving them
like
a little
New
piece of
York.
paper.
We've been doing that for all year. We know we don't arrest people. Well, we arrest, but only to say come back during your court date.
And it's not like you can
6
take them to
months.
court date because the courthouses are all closed around here.
Yeah, that's true too. No courts.
And now the DMV's closed.
Well, oh, Sassy, where'd you get that? Sassy, she got a paper towel.
Hi, Mama Pray.
Good morning, DJ. It's DJ.
Yeah, it's DJ Odyssey, a #1 sci-fi.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Love you, Mama Pray.
Mama Pray slept late this morning.
Yeah.
She was so
Oh.
tired last night.
Oh.
I felt so
A
bad.
record, huh?
Hell,
Basically.
I fell asleep before 9 o'clock last night.
That must be a record, too.
It is.
Well, I have a
out
little
like-
good news on the virus. I mean, now besides what I've been reading, but I also heard from somebody whose close family member is a doctor here in New York, and they confirmed that they are having a lot of success with the HIV drug to fight the virus, and they really don't think the death count's going to get all that high. So,
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Guys.
What,
yes.
which HIV drug are they using?
Well, they weren't specific, but
Oh.
in what I read, the one is Kelstra or I forget the name of it. A Keltrar. It's a combination of 2 drugs in 1 pill, and it's basically Australia said that they had success with it. I know South Korea started using it, but they started using it late.
You're probably talking about Kaletra.
Yeah, Kaletra.
It's which is a combination of basically lopinavir and ritonavir.
I mean, I looked up the side effects. It doesn't seem like something you want to take unless
No.
you absolutely have to.
Right.
But I suppose it's better than dying and whatnot.
What's the side effects?
Well, one of them was fat around your body might travel to different places. Like it was something I never heard of, but like your fat would move around your body somehow. So I think anything that could cause that to happen is no bueno.
I don't know. There might be some females that like that if it'll travel to their butts to make them bigger, but
Well, maybe. But as a dude, I don't want.
Well, it says
They
usually
were-
it's going to be in your upper back and stomach area if it does occur.
My
So
upper
yeah,
back.
yeah,
I have my
it's-
own cushion when I lay down.
yeah, or your stomach area, which is the usual spot for
My stomach
fat.
area is full already.
Yeah,
yeah, I already got a big stomach. I don't need
Yeah.
any more fat there.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the main spots that you're going to get the extra fat.
Unless you get it in your head, then you look like a big brain. Good morning, Rambling Canuck, and good morning, Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies.
What's up, everyone? Yeah, I can talk like that kid in The Sixth Sense almost now.
I see dead people.
I see dead people all the time. Red Rum, Red Rum. Oh, that's The Shining.
Yeah.
That's
And
a classic.
And for Mr. Lundell and Rambling, I'm sure you can probably scroll back up and see the link if you want to pop up. And we're kind of focusing in today. We're going to kind of avoid all the other, and we're just going to kind of, I don't know, try not to be so flighty on our subjects today.
Yeah.
I did watch Bird on the
On
stream yesterday
on
morning.
Loki. On Loki's
Yeah, on
thing.
Loki.
Oh,
And then I see he's going to be on some all-female panel.
it's not all female. It's called Power Women Wednesday. But
Yeah.
it's going to be 3 guys and 3 gals.
Well, then why call it Power Women? Yeah, that makes it sound like it's going to be nothing but women.
Well, most of the time, it's mostly women. I mean, it's
You
PJ from Orville Nation.
Oh, I know it's PJ.
So,
You,
I mean,
you can break out that wig of yours and put on.
he usually gets to keep. I guess it's usually him and 3 or 4 other women, not other 3 and 4 women. But
This
this
is why
time,
PJ will never ask me to be on one of the panels. I'm too nuts.
apparently, I was speaking to him. He actually went to the same college I did around the same time I did. But
What to where you say you went to Hofstra, right?
yeah, but I don't recall any ever meeting him. I mean, it's a big school.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have met Bill Gates there and not known it, probably.
Unless he was in the engineering department, which was fairly small. I really didn't get to know anybody.
So this stream is this afternoon, right?
So, yeah, we're going to do Deep Space Nine Wednesday starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. By 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll say. So after I have time to finish that, and then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern is his stream.
Okay, so at
And then,
5:30 p.m. Eastern, we can
What?
see Bird Up with Power Women.
But
Well, this is-
Anti-Tracker is also streaming on Trek Yards to fill in for Captain Foley this evening. So, I mean, I know it's a tough choice, but just want to let you guys have your choice.
I think I'll stick with the Power Women. I tried watching that Irish stream he did last night, and I was getting bored because
Well,
I don't.
he
I
did.
was watching
He-
that when you came live, so I paused
Yeah,
it.
he did. He never lets Foley talk on there. Did you notice
I know.
Or Foley.
Freaking
that? I mean, that
Revan.
hour, that was a
Revan
4.
wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, that was a 4-hour stream, and Foley maybe talked for 4 minutes out of that 4 hours.
It's
I know Foley finally gave up and shut the camera off and just quit showing himself because he wasn't
Yeah.
getting to do nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you got 2 yibber yabbers going away at it basically, and
I saw in the thumbnail Life with Matthew showed up at some point.
yeah, and then life with
First
Matthew
hour and a half or so.
was there as well, and he's a yibber yabber too, I guess.
I got so tired last night. I didn't realize how late I was going. It came up on 10 o'clock by the time my stream ended. I wasn't planning on going that long.
Yeah, it's like they almost made you go that long in a way.
I mean, he did, but it was like, okay, it was we were having fun, so I didn't mind.
Yeah, I'm glad I dropped out when I did, because once those stupid Mary Kill or
MFK.
yeah, once those showed up, I was like, yeah, this is dumb.
Well, that's when we kind of dropped down to like 20 people from
Yeah,
almost 40.
so obviously the same person was sending those in over and over again. Whoever that was, but yeah,
Probably Anti-Tracker.
yeah, it was probably him.
I blame everything on Anti-Tracker. Unless I have proof otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for these last 2 episodes to basically destroy Star Trek as we know it.
Good morning, Mr. Londell.
Well, I'll be doing the live stream during tonight's episode.
Well, yeah. Well, you mean tomorrow mornings, but whatever.
Well, I kind of still say it's tonight since I don't go to bed then wake up. I don't count it a new day until I go to sleep.
Yeah. So you're gonna be up what 24 hours straight, basically?
Oh no, I'm actually going to take a nap this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm half-ass fresh. But I'm actually going to go out and buy a pair of headphones today, just so I can make sure that I can turn up instead of just having to read subtitles the entire episode. so I can sort of understand more what's going on. Because last week was kind of a failure when I just did the entire episode reading subtitles and had no sound on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it helps to have both. I usually put both on. Listen to it. Plus, I have the closed captioning going to see. Because sometimes, people will whisper or something or whatever that they'll sneak in, and you don't hear it, but it's on the closed.
Like I get a big stream of people watching it. I'm lucky if I got maybe 8 people in the chat at the time, but
yeah, I mean, I usually just stay away from it, watch it myself, and then start talking about it. Basically,
of course, an anti-trucker will go on and not.
Yeah, you should go on. What time you waking up again? At 2 a.m, Bert, or whatever.
He steps all over me.
Yeah, I set the alarm for 2 a.m.
Okay, is that the time it's still releasing, basically?
Oh, DJ, why don't you go ahead and set Alexa for me?
Alexa, set alarm 2 a.m.
I gotta turn the volume up. Hold on. Try again.
Alexa, set alarm 2 a.m.
She don't recognize your voice, I guess.
She heard it, but then she just stopped. Maybe without laughing. Okay, try again.
Alexa, set alarm 2 a.m.
There you go.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, because it dropped at the same time as it normally has been last week, so the time change didn't change it.
Yeah, it was just a theory I had, but oh well.
Of course, I had a late start because I was waiting for Ensign Ricky to get home from work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm hoping
we started.
I'm hoping
already watched it.
I'm hoping in a way that Japan gets part 2 dropped instead of part 1.
You're hoping we get the last episode and skip it all and be done with it.
Yeah, because they messed up once before, so.
Okay, it's cliffhanger. Picard, a little mini cliffhanger between episode and the next to the last episode. The last episode is supposed big cliffhanger. By the time the next season rolls around,
For sure.
Well, I mean, the Zot Vash thing is already a letdown.
Yeah, it'll be that way. Hello, Kronos, you're awake.
Tell me about it. They rip off the damn Benny Gesserit from Frank Herbert's Dune. I'm in some that just love the book Dune. They all caught that, Romulan women capes with the hood on, and they started acting from David, where Mohan explains to Paul about the Kwisatz Haderach. There's a place terrifying. That was the first thing popped in my mind when they see, and I went nuts. Okay.
Well, actually, part of that reminded me of this. Part of that reminded me of Doctor Who and the Sisterhood of Karn.
Honestly, I just think everything's been done. Everything's been done. Never mind.
No, that's bullcrap. Not everything's been done. It's called creativity for a damn reason.
No, I mean, everything is going to feel like everything else. Yeah, seriously. Orville, same thing. Any modern show suffers from the same problem. You're going to get a feeling of another franchise in anything that comes out now. It's all been done.
Yeah, but
The
Orville's
Saints-
doing it on purpose.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
but that's my point.
Okay, then. Okay, so then altered cause.
I didn't see it.
What's the expansion?
I'm just being
remind you
honest.
of?
Like seriously, it just it
All right.
to me it sounds like a weak argument because in any genre in any of
No,
it
the weak
now,
argument, everything's been done. The weak argument has been
okay, whatever,
done
fine,
because
whatever. I disagree.
Down the patent office because everything's been invented.
Well, I mean,
Okay?
I'm sorry, but you can use that argument if people like it. It's a love letter to whatever they're talking about. If they dislike it, it's ripping it off. And that's the part of the argument. That particular one I don't like. If it's something they like, it's a love letter to that. If it's something they dislike, it's ripping it off. It just depends on how they see that show.
It can be something, but Orville.
In your opinion, which is subjective, Mr. Lindell.
Okay.
And it's done on purpose.
That's all done well. That's
It's
the problem.
Same thing. Exact same thing. Sorry. It's the same thing. Exactly the same.
No, it's not.
One's like, one's not. That's the difference.
Look at the Orville. It's done on purpose because the fans miss the old type of Trek.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, DJ.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And then you have like Discovery that's ripping everything off from everyone, and they're acting like they're the first ones to do it.
Well, that's wrong. But I'm not talking about Discovery. I'm talking about Picard.
Picard is slowly starting to do the same thing.
Yeah, but every show does it now. In some way or another.
Slowly.
Well, come on. They started off fairly not trying to copy everything.
No, and actually, I think Picard has done a lot better than Discovery did in 2 seasons. And I think Picard has done a lot better in this one.
Well, I'll agree. I like Picard a hell of a lot better. It's not that bad of a show. I'm one of the few that'll admit that it's not that bad of a show. It has its low points, but overall, it's fairly decent. People just don't like it because they don't see Starfleet starships.
Yeah.
They're complaining about little things like that.
And add to the fact that they take one of Starfleet's most popular, turn him into an old weak puss around.
Not turned him into an old weak puss. Okay, but I'll say this, Mr. Lundell. If you flip that script, and they would have had Picard come in as this, as just like he never left the Enterprise E, in the same way he was when he was on the Enterprise D, for that matter, back when he was in TNG, then the argument would be, oh, come on, he's supposed to be how old, and he's walking around like that, and he's doing that, and he's acting like that. It would just be a different argument.
No, wait
100%.
There could have been.
We're not talking about a man's physical capability. Was and how? Okay, when he first walked into Star after all those years, everybody should have. Captain Picard, welcome, sir. How the hell have you been? No, at the fuck he was. Come on.
And he's got a point there, because for someone that saved, well, let's see, Earth twice from the Borg.
Yeah.
3 times.
No, I'll give you that. The guy at the front desk
stopped Nero, or no, not Nero. What's his face? what's his face? The stupid Romulan and
With the Remans in Nemesis.
yeah, Nemesis.
Basically, he saved Earth in the movie Nemesis.
You gotta think
I-
that even after 20 years, people in Starfleet would know who the hell he
Yeah.
was.
I
You would
would have.
think-
See,
I would give
be
you that.
like-
I would.
be-
I maybe
be
not
like
the
Norman
whole bow
Schwarzkopf.
down and worship. Maybe not the whole
No,
bow down
no,
and
look.
worship Picard the minute he walks in a door, but maybe is that really,
No, but
just
not to
something
blow
like
him
that
up,
would have been
maybe-
okay.
Yeah, but not to blow him off like they did and
No.
sit there and like not
But
even.
then again, he
recognize-
did leave in disgrace too. So
Now, see,
All right.
that should
Yeah, I'm
be
gonna.
like Patton or Grant or MacArthur walking into West Point. Their military service and everything is over. They would be.
oh, I'm sure you'd
instant-
find some private that was not very
All right.
intelligent.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop out. I gotta get
There are
ready
no
for work.
privates in
All right,
Have a
West
good one, number one.
Be safe and get better.
All right, bye.
The second point you can make that they're bow breeding Picard is how many of these episodes has he been yelled at, put down, and slammed by a female character?
Yeah, it happened it happened all the time in TNG.
Damn near everyone.
That's nothing new. Not every one of them, but
Not-
it
not
happened
every-
a lot. Like
It didn't happen as bad as it has in this show.
Guinan slapped him down, Crusher slapped him
No.
down,
No.
Troy
Yeah.
slapped him down.
Well, no, Nechayev actually slapped him down in a couple of episodes. But turned out later she didn't feel comfortable in Enterprise. Then the next one is because she and didn't take out that Borg ship. Okay, but
Mhm. But I mean,
you
it happened a
generally
lot.
expected.
Yeah,
No, it
but
did
right
not.
now the story they're telling
a-
is that Picard isn't because he left in disgrace.
Look how much
he
of a
gave them
fool
a
they
big
made him
middle
look like.
finger and went bye bye. But they're supposed to
No,
bow
he
at
didn't
his
leave
feet
in
now?
disgrace. No, he didn't leave
Alright.
in this temper tantrum. Okay.
Yeah.
Something that
That's leaving in
you
disgrace.
wouldn't have right now. Okay.
And actually, he didn't
He-
leave in disgrace. He resigned over.
Yeah. But that's still
he pulled a.
somewhat of
Okay,
leaving in
Then
disgrace.
answer me this rambling. Why are
Okay.
they making him look like an incompetent fool?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Let me go. Let me just state when his supposed friend got into the fight with the Starfleet officer, and the officer basically told her friendship was now over with, never to call her again. How did Picard
Yeah,
react?
he clapped. That made me
He
mad.
sat there with
I'll
a
give you
big
that one.
smile on his face and clapped. That's making him look like a total jackass because Picard
give
would
you
have
that.
never done
I'll give you
something
that.
like
I'll give you that one 100%. That one pissed me off. I said so in my
Yeah.
review. Because that was
Picard, the
unlike
diplomat,
Picard.
acting like a dick.
Yeah. It
Just
has
this
its weak points. I'm
just
not
this
saying
past-
it's a perfect show, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to destroy Trek.
Another one, just this last episode. Now they want Nutsoid Doctor Girl to turn herself into the Federation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but they learned that she took orders from said Federation. Why would they? Why would Picard?
Easy top Romulan chick.
Why would Picard then still want her to turn herself in, where basically all she's going to do is end up missing? And
Because that's a Picard. That's
no,
a Picard.
Picard
would
would
do
have
that
tried to
regardless.
protect her and get the truth out there, not just turn her over and have it all buried.
Well, we don't know what his plan is. He's just saying you're going to turn yourself in when we get to Starbase 12
Yeah,
or
that's
Deep Space
basically
12.
that's
That's
basically handing
Picard, 100%.
Yeah, and that's basically handing her over for her to disappear.
But that's Picard, 100%.
Oh, no, Picard would have sat there and say, no, you're not going to get handed over yet until we find out who else is involved. Joe Biden.
Yes,
Yeah.
a little bit.
5 will get you 10. They don't end up going to the star base. Something's going to happen.
No,
to throw them
I
off.
guarantee you they don't go to the starbase.
See,
I guarantee you she doesn't get turned
Top
over either.
Chick is ZZ Top Chick has got a plan that's about to happen. Okay, she's about to eat ass, or at least try to.
Well, I would expect her
This
to
is
be
not-
within her character to do so.
But somebody's answering me. How the fuck did end up a Commodore and
Very easy.
Nobody
She doesn't
checks.
state she's a Romulan. She states she's a Vulcan. Very simple. She states
Yeah,
she's a
but does it-
Vulcan. She lives like a Vulcan. She doesn't act like a Romulan. Doesn't admit she's a Romulan. She goes as a Vulcan. Simple.
And I think
Vulcans don't
technically
wear
she is
sunglasses.
Oh, who cares? It's a pair of sunglasses. I mean, seriously, if we nitpicked TNG,
Good morning, Matt
DS9,
Ryan.
Voyager,
No.
and the original series as much
Stuff
as we
like
nitpicked
Pig.
this show, like
Stuff like that
seriously,
needs to be nitpicked. Right.
to you, I'm perfectly fine with it. I can let it slide, but that's because I'm enjoying the show.
No, basically, this is where you're going to get it. People that completely hate the show are going to nitpick it to death.
Yeah,
The people that love the show are just going to let it slide. And then there's ones like me that's kind of on the fence. I give it a good showing because it is better than what they've been doing lately, but I'm still going to nitpick the parts that don't make sense.
well, and yours was a really good point. I hated that. It pissed me off when Picard did the clap. That made me mad. Picard sitting back in the captain's chair, that made me happy.
Just like everybody throwing a fit over how 7 to 9's behaving, I can perfectly see how she's doing it all.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
How happy could it have made you that he sat back for 2 seconds and realized he couldn't fly the ship?
It was a good moment. I liked it.
The moment before he realized he couldn't fly the ship,
So
or the
what?
whole thing?
Morning, Captain Redneck.
Yeah, it's I don't expect him to know how to fly every ship in the galaxy.
Oops.
Seems a
Never
little
did.
weird that he would.
I
sit
never
down.
seen him down there because he
Couldn't
didn't say
fly.
anything.
No, it's just a different setup. He's never been on that ship before. And let's face it, Picard's been captain or admiral. He hasn't been flying ships.
But he's
Well,
been watching
Ordering
videos.
other people to do it for him.
No, I can sit there and now this is where I can say
Pilot.
people are nitpick. Yes, but the whole layout on how they're running the ship now with those hologram things up in midair moving it, and Picard hasn't been in Starfleet in 20 years. Yeah, that could be an upgrade that he don't know anything about, and that's why he don't know how to
Yeah,
run it.
I have no problems with that. Absolutely,
I
not.
have no problem with that one either.
I have no problem with that. And it
I
was
don't have a
great
problem
moment.
with him not being
Picard
able to
sitting
fly
back in the
the ship.
captain's chair.
I don't have a problem with him not knowing how to fly the ship. I have a problem with him not realizing he didn't know how to fly the ship until he sat down.
Well, that was done more for a comedy scene than anything else.
Bird.
Right. So it was a comedic effect
Yeah,
in the middle of a serious.
what's wrong
scene.
with that?
So goes the discussion of the worst and best episode of Picard yet.
I
Yeah.
know, and I
It-
wanted to avoid all Star Trek conversations because
Oh, sorry.
it seems to limit my growth as a channel because most people don't want to listen to it.
Yeah,
But all I get in here are the ones that want to do it, so I'm kind of
I'll
screwed.
talk about
Okay,
anything. BJ.
Tell me the topic, and I will pick a side.
Well, we're on Star Trek now, so we might as well work our way through this one and
So,
blast it
how about the
through.
Vulcans, huh?
Vulcan? Which ones? The ones that got blown up in the mirror universe in a separate timeline, or the ones that are still alive?
PVC and
Have,
go nuts.
have we really seen many Vulcans yet?
No.
Yeah. In Discovery.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's Discovery. We're kind of focusing in on the Picard one, and we haven't seen much of a Vulcan.
Seen a half
Picard.
Romulan and half Vulcan.
We haven't seen a Klingon, except for a picture of Worf.
One picture of Worf from another series.
Yep. And I think they're purposely avoiding that so they don't have to sit
Not
there
gonna
and
see-
go back and make
Like I
them-
said, they're probably saving all their money. Hopefully, saving all their money for these last 2 episodes.
No,
Yeah,
they're
We'll
trying-
find out tonight.
they're trying to save face on the Klingon thing. They don't want to show them because they don't want to have to go back to the old way of showing a Klingon on screen and then try to explain why it's so different between them and Discovery.
Dude, I just explained it, dude. The Discovery Klingons are Southern Klingons, bro. Southern Klingons from the Southern Hemisphere, bro. And the fucking our regular Klingons are from the Northern Hemisphere. The TOS Klingons are from the East. They're from the eastern side of the world. And yeah, I mean, there's an explanation for every Klingon. You know, I mean, the Southern Romulans, they're smooth and look like normal people, and the Northern Romulans have bumps on their heads.
Well, see, Enterprise did a good thing explaining why there was flathead Klingons and ridgehead Klingons. I will give Enterprise that one there. At least they tried to make sense out of it.
It makes it
But I don't think they can make any kind of
flow
sense out of
between
minorities.
the old series.
The only thing it didn't explain was
gonna
why
try
people
to
in Kirk's era.
Plain and simple.
We
Yeah.
might see Worf.
The only reason why it didn't make any kind of sense was Kirk's era only knew nothing but flat-headed Klingons, and then you get to DS9 and they don't understand anything about a flat-headed Klingon at all.
At least
That's
I
the
know in
only part that did make sense.
the new episode, the new season of Discovery, we do see a Lorian. So there's a picture with a bunch of them running on the field. Looks like a Cardassian, a Lorian, an Andorian, and something else running through the field. So one of Morn's species we get to see. But the only problem is he looks like Morn. And the reason Morn looks like he does is because he fucking sucked up all that latinum in his stomach. And it's been fucking him up. And that's why he's hairless and shit. And they explain that. But his actual species is supposed to have hair and supposed to look completely different. But since he's all latinumed up, it fucked him up.
That's because you have not done research.
Good morning,
Before-
Hector. Good morning, Morning Chat. Right now, we're kind of arguing over Picard and related
We're
Star Trek
arguing
stuff.
over the last episode of Picard, which is arguably the best and worst episode of Picard I've heard yet. And
Yeah, I'll
it
give
goes
you that.
It goes both ways. People
yeah,
either
it had.
fucking
it-
love this episode or they fucking hate it. I mean, it's like,
Well,
Oh my God.
it had good
Mhm.
points, but it had some pretty weak ones.
it's true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought it was a good episode all around. I mean, I didn't think it was anything super special. I didn't think it was anything bad.
No, it was filler and
I thought it was like
and,
a
backstory.
middle of the road, decent episode. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, even like the podcast and all this other shit I listen to and the Facebook groups are like, they'd be like, "Oh my god, this is the most gracious and most fucking awesome." And it's like, okay, it was a good episode, but it's not the fucking best
Yeah, it's let's settle down here. It's
yeah.
out of 10.
It's like,
you know.
whoa there, this is
But
not. the fucking
It's
best
not a
episode.
10 out of 10 here. They haven't.
Yeah.
They need to stick the landing, and even I'll say that they have to stick the landing.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to screw it up.
We're not going to.
Well, it all decides here.
They,
We'll find out tonight. Actually, I have to go to work because I'm in delivery. So I mean, I don't get a pass. Not yet. They haven't said we closed yet. So
They have to stick the landing for me.
I mean,
And
I hope it's good. I hope this fucking last two episodes are fucking epic.
I hope they spent the money. I hope they take the time. I hope that number 9 is the build up to the war and 10 is the war. That's, if they can pace it
I
out.
think they could
and-
stick to.
Well, I mean, I think what they're gonna do is gonna like the same thing they would do with Discovery season 1, like the Enterprise fucking flies in, and it's like, oh, the Enterprise, oh, they're
And then
probably
fade to
gonna
black,
flip the
yeah.
card. And-
Hello, EMH Doc.
yeah, exactly. Someone's gonna fucking fly in at the last second,
And
it's
fade
like,
to black.
hello, Picard. Yeah, and it's gonna be like, what
Yeah.
is it? What's
Or
the plan?
Q show, or Q show up and then fade to black
I'm
or
so
something
tired
like
of
that.
hearing-
Yeah, I
I'm
could
so
do that.
tired of hearing the Q shit. The Q shit is not going to happen.
No,
Maybe
because
so.
it opens it up too much. I don't want Q on there. Not
Oh,
right
right.
now.
Sure.
Maybe in an
Anything.
episode in season 2 or something, but no, not right now.
I mean, if anything, I wanted to see Sela because she's relevant.
I already suspect I know what's going to happen. Picard's
Well, I
going
mean,
to get
this is what I
planet.
suspect. I suspect Data's been alive the whole time. I think
No.
Bruce Maddox brought him back. He made the girls on that planet, but he couldn't come back because of the ban on synthetics. So he kind of went off and did his own thing. I also think that he knows about the corruption in the UFP, but can't do fucking anything about it. So he made the girls to infiltrate and, get information for him. That's what I think. When we get to those episodes, I believe Data is alive and fucking well, dude. And he's probably rebuilt as a synth, my guess. And that's what I believe so far. I think he's been alive the whole fucking time. And everybody's like, oh, where's Data? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I think they got fucking banned. And Bruce Maddox built him out of B4's neurons because they said all you needed is one fucking neuron to fucking rebuild Data. So they rebuilt Data. Data built the girls to infiltrate the UFP to root out the evil that's currently in it, since he can't go back because of the synth ban. So I mean, that's my guess.
Nope.
The only
If anything,
Only
it'll be lore.
problem with that theory is Data. He's too old for the part, and he knows it.
He already did it though.
So he's dying.
He said that was a one-off.
Moving.
He said that was a one-off. He wasn't going to do it anymore.
I don't know. I mean,
But
I
that's
really
not my theory. My theory is going to be the Federation is siding with the Romulans. They're going to try to go attack this planet.
Well, my theory is like, here, Mr. Spiner, here's $2 million. We only need you for 2 episodes.
And then at some point, Seven's going to show back up with the cube.
But I think the Q are going to be involved in some way. I mean, somewhere
No
down
Q.
the line.
They're not going to do any Q. Hello, Living History.
No, Q would be second season, not this season.
It's going to
Oh,
end up.
no, they better do something epic at the end of this one. I don't care what the fuck flies in. The Defiant.
It's going to end up
Space Nine
next.
itself.
It's going to end up a
You know,
big cliffhanger.
there's
in
no
next week's episode
Data.
with 7 and 9 and the Borg cube.
Well, I mean, this new the third generation Trek is based all on cliffhangers and pure luck of the moment, fucking rescues and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting a cliffhanger. I'm expecting some type of action sequence that is going to be, super climatic. You know what I'm saying?
See, I could almost see it where DJ's right, where the Federation sides with, Starfleet, we won't say Federation, Starfleet sides with the Romulan fleet, turns on Picard, and just as Picard's about to get his ass kicked, in flies Riker, beams him up, and they warp out.
No Riker either. It's not going to have any more of them in it. It's going to end up there at the planet with all the synths. You got the Romulans and the and Starfleet there to try to wipe them out. And 7 and 9 is going to show up with the Borg cube, and it's going to end it at a cliffhanger there, like it's going to be a total wipeout war. And my thoughts on Guinan, it's going to be a
That's
one-off episode
what
where he
they're
shows up briefly
planning.
for a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah,
I don't
wouldn't be
think Whoopi's
surprised.
getting in shape for that one. I mean, like,
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. She'll
she already
probably
looks like she's
walk.
almost
Fuck
done
you.
with it.
Whoopi's got so much going on right now between her view and doing the stand that
well, she doesn't look like she's wants to continue to act. Period. I mean, like,
I don't know. She took up that role for the stand. She's Mother Abigail.
Yeah, I don't see her
Oh, yeah,
coming back
yeah,
in any
yeah.
mainstream role. I wouldn't expect her to.
And that looks like it's going to be more than one season for the stand. So I'd say she's going to be busy with that for a while.
I
Yeah.
gotta find out some way to watch Westworld. Season 3 is already out. I've got to get HBO in some manner or form.
Ask around friends. Get a
I
little
couldn't
code.
get through season Westworld.
Season 1 was all right. I like the whole series so far. I thought it was great. Season 3 is definitely gonna be fucking whack though, because they're back in the normal world. So
There's a fun little theory.
Yeah, she'd fit it. She'd be fine with it. She'd be good at her job anyway.
what is an alcoholic emergency?
She could also be ship's counselor.
Name the nature of your alcoholic emergency.
Yeah.
Now,
But my theory is Laura's going
You know,
to come into play in this somehow.
slimy for ring.
Well, I mean, Laura either. The Spider's got to play either one.
Not necessarily. While, yes, Laura's body would look like Spiner Data, they could
Sent them up.
synth them up and it could be anybody else. And then it could come to being that, oh, shit, this is really Lore.
Damn Cylons.
Yeah.
Okay, Bird popped out to go eat.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, I could see them bringing in lore.
It's the Cylons, dude. It's going to start over again.
Thing, see, it would have to be Lore. No way
Caprica.
in hell
Caprica
you could
6.
tell me action thing of data. You would have Lore either. Because
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, you put a lot of money in front of someone, their attitude changes real fucking quickly.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
when
how
they're
many?
getting acting jobs right now? I mean, it's like he's getting older and he's probably trying to get the fuck out. A quick $1 million or whatever they fucking pay him an episode. Back in the 90s, I mean, Janeway was getting season 1 $60,000 an episode. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they make some fucking good money, but if you put a fucking nice big check in front of him, I don't think he's gonna fucking turn it down. Especially now. I mean,
Well,
what-
it shocked me when you had Harrison Ford show up in 9. That shocked me with as many times as he said, "I'm never playing Han again. I'm never playing Han again."
easy money. You know, I mean, here, Harrison Ford, here's $4 million for you to die.
Money
Fuck
talks.
well, he
Sign me the fuck up. I'll die right up for $4 million.
Han's dead.
But
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but they brought him back as a ghost, so.
horse goes
Yep.
down.
Yeah, they brought him back in 9.
And while we're at this nerd community stuff, I'm going off the Star Trek thing for a second. And
Sure.
I'm going to give Kronos a chance to do his famous RIP because Steve Trevor from the 70s Wonder Woman passed away, Lyle Wagner.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm going to give Kronos Lyle Wagner. He played Steve Trevor in the 70s Wonder Woman TV show and countless other shows.
And he was
Cronus is like, who?
part player on the show.
Carol Burnett show.
Yeah, he was in tons of Love Boats. He was even on. He played an alien on Mork and Mindy.
Did you ever see the Spock Carol Burnett? That one was good. The little like where Spock comes in.
But yeah, he passed away yesterday. So Just another little nerd thing for those that actually watch the old original Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett.
But the thing about Carol Burnett was Morgan Conway. You could tell Tim Conway when Coleman was about to crack up and keep doing what when he knew he wasn't supposed to do it because he wanted to laugh, and those were probably the big on that show.
I remember watching it as a kid, like tons of times.
Living history brings up a point. Wonder if the Borg are going to cure Picard of his terminally ill.
Well, this is the fucking thing I don't get. Tuvok, Janeway, B'Elanna, 7 and 9, and Picard were all Borg. All of them. All of them. They all share that. Even though it's 7, B'Elanna, Janeway, and Tuvok were only Borg for a very short time, they were still fucking assimilated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and people just like totally forget that, like, these are not the two only Borg characters on the show. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot more people that were assimilated. It blows my mind.
Yeah. Or there's certain parts I think because they just get skipped over.
Yeah, I mean, you completely just forget about it. Everybody's like, he was assimilated. Oh my God, Picard. Okay, I can see in Seven's case where she was assimilated as a child and lived her whole life with all these crazy implants, and removing them might be a problem and stuff like that. But I mean, like, they almost fucking instantly removed all of fucking Janeway, Tuvok, and B'Elanna's implants. Just like, doctor was like, you guys are good to go now. I mean, like, no problem whatsoever, fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? And then Picard's dealing with all this crazy stress. I don't know.
There, I'll give you a picture of him, Kronos. Maybe it'll rattle
that guy.
That guy. He was in tons of TV shows and movies.
IMDb for days, son. But yeah, I mean, it's like, people just unassimilate themselves. You know what I'm saying? Unless, I guess, they were born into the collective. I have no clue. But guess where Seven gets her superpowers.
Or if the plot provides it.
No, Captain Redneck, I guess you're not weird if you want Jerry to poke you with her tubular. Even though that does sound a little, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds a little bit weird. I mean, he wants to be assimilated by her.
Me.
Can you assimilate me, Jerry Ryan, please? Redneck is begging for assimilation. It's a little gay, Bert Frey.
I don't know. You can do what you want, Redneck. It's okay.
It's a free country. Just don't cough on anyone. Stay away from 5 feet.
And no, he's not the bad guy in the Wonder Woman 84 movie. It's coming out because the last time Lyle Wagner did any sort of acting was in 2005.
What was he in then?
Oh, sci-fi is here.
The Ward Home TV series movie. And he did one episode.
The sci-fi fiction.
Before that, the only thing really known is he was on the 70s show as himself. And
Okay, that I might have seen.
And then he was in the Love Boat The Next Wave when they tried to do a reboot of the Love Boat crap. And
The Love Boat.
That I definitely did not see.
but he's been in stuff like Hardcastle and McCormick, Simon.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of those actors played. I mean, they played in, like, every fucking thing. I mean, like, even, like, Mark Alimo, Gul Dukat, he's played in tons of 70s shows. I mean, he played in The Incredible Hulk. He played in BJ and the Bear. He played in fucking, I mean, like, The Rockford Files. I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? They're all in everything. I mean,
the biggest thing, though, he was in, like, 173 episodes of The Carol Burnett Show, and he was in 59 episodes of Wonder Woman.
But I mean, a lot of those dudes in the 70s just went from show to show. Look at Judd Hirsch.
Greetings, Sci-Fi.
Judd Hirsch went fucking everywhere, man. I mean, that dude was on fucking everything. You know, I mean, starting off with, you know, shows like Taxi, and then
Well, that's where he blew up, was in Taxi.
and then after
He was
that,
in stuff before Taxi, but he became real
Independence
known.
A lot
went to movie.
of yeah, baby. Sick. Somewhere else, maybe a week over in this spot. That's back then.
Yeah, I mean, you
Now-
get lucky. You know, I mean, it's
Well,
a
23
pilot was
million,
good or
you know.
yeah, pretty much. You know, and it's like, I mean, a pilot was, I mean, it's kind of like dependent on who you threw together and if it worked or not. Like, I mean, Taxi had an all-star cast. There was almost no way Taxi could have failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in that show is fucking phenomenal. I mean, there's some shows that they put together that, I mean, are hard to beat.
Mhm.
I mean, even DS9 is one of those shows as far as the writing room. You know, I mean, you can't even touch that fucking writing room with anything. I mean, like, it's one of the best sci-fi writing rooms that ever existed, and I doubt we will have anything ever again like it. So, I mean, but little episodes like that, like or MASH. Look at MASH. I mean, like, every character on MASH is iconic.
I ain't
You know,
to hate
it's-
this. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost hard to fail
Here's
when
the
you put
thing,
everybody.
so-
Odo was MASH too.
Cisco's Picard.
Well, I mean, he made. There's not many times we see Jean-Luc vulnerable, and we've probably seen him more vulnerable in this show than we've fucking ever seen him in any other iteration of Star Trek. And I mean, there's a couple times, like maybe a part or two during the Inner Lights, the meeting with Cisco where he knows he killed Cisco's wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, it's kind of fucked up. You know, I mean, like, I don't know, but I caught him like, I mean, if you like, they play it both perfectly. I mean, it's like. You could see, like, Picard looks like he got hit in the fucking chest, you know, when Cisco was like, we met before at 359. Fuck Sci-Fi. Hello, Mrs. Sci-Fi.
Yeah, Sci-Fi's in chat now, too.
Words of inspiration by our very own Captain Redneck.
Claim they did. That's why they base.
I mean, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because, I mean, like, both of those actors played that part perfectly.
Oh, Sci-Fi, have you mailed out the
Yeah.
Peacock outfit yet?
And
Yeah, Chain of Command. Yeah, Picard is vulnerable as hell as a Chain of Command. But that's so sad. Like, even like, you know, O'Brien during Hard Time. Or not, it wasn't Hard Time. It was the other one where Brian gets captured by the Cardassians. Fucking, I just love O'Brien's temperament. He's like going through the whole process that Picard did. And he's just like yelling his serial number out there, like doesn't even give a fuck. He's just like, yeah, there are 4 lights. Can we get on with this shit already? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Doesn't give no fucks. You know, Picard's like, oh, lights. Picard, you know, O'Brien's like, yeah, there are 4 freaking lights. Come on, let's go. I got shit to do. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but yeah.
now remember,
Very different take.
remember O'Brien. You know, he's a killer because of Kardashian. This is his-
Yeah, well, I mean,
how to deal with it.
shit. They pulled it because you're already guilty. Like when you go to court, like court's just like a formality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the justice system is so fucked up. It's like if you're getting caught or in court already, you're dead. The whole planet watches. Yeah, I don't know. Jellicoe was good. Redneck, I like Jellicoe. I thought he did pretty good. He was an asshole, but I mean, at least he got that bitch to fucking wear a uniform.
Yeah.
But after that, she wears a uniform, and that's we only see. There's only a couple times we see her in a uniform. It's Encounter at Farpoint, and then there's a flashback in Future Imperfect, where it's like kind of the future, and she comes off the teleporter card in uniform, and then until Chain of Command, she doesn't wear a uniform. But after Chain of Command, she wears a uniform. It's weird. So I mean, Jellicoe put her in her fucking place. He's like, "Look, bitch, go change." You know,
You're on my bridge. Wear the uniform.
you
Well,
are part of
that was the not really knowing
Yeah.
character in
It's
such.
true though. Right. Captain, I sense he's angry. Well, of fucking course he is. He's fucking pissed. You can look at him on the fucking screen and tell that he is clearly pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Captain, I sense he's hiding something. Of course he is. He's Ferengi.
yeah, he's threatening. Well, they can't read Ferengi. So, I mean, Beta Zeds can never read Ferengi. That's the one thing Ferengi have over Beta Zeds. Luxana was always pissed that she couldn't find out what Quark was thinking. And so they're immune to that shit for some reason. But I wonder if they're immune to other psychic races too, which makes them even better merchants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I mean, like, can't tell what this dude's thinking. You know, I mean, who better to have with a purchase next to you than a Beta Z? Be like, is this dude giving me a fucking fair price?
I don't
Thanks, bro.
think she could read a
No, bro.
photo either.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they.
No, that was the draw for Loxana to Odo was because she couldn't read them.
Yeah. And yeah, Odo cannot be read. None of the shapeshifters could. Because I guess they don't technically have them. They just kind of exist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they don't need air. I mean, I don't know. They're just kind of like silicon-based, whatever, blob. But yeah, tell me about it. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd have a Vulcan lawyer. I'd have a Beta Z like the dude that comes with me when I make purchases and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, hey, bro, does this dude give me a great deal? You know, what, 40? 40? I know, he thinks it's worth 10. Bro, no, here's 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be the best friend to fucking have. You know?
And you want a Klingon bodyguard.
Yeah, there you go, Klingon bodyguard. But Tuvok as a lawyer, absolutely, 100%.
No, either Klingon or Jem'Hadar.
Yeah, Demodar would even better. He'd fucking die for
I-
doing it, he wouldn't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
just-
I'd stick with a Klingon. It's a little least tinier, friendlier looking.
well, so then you have to produce Ketracel White. So
I think I'd
I guess that would be kind of nice.
I think I'd rather have a lawyer.
Yeah, they'd probably be great lawyers too. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, like, I just like the Vulcans' logical lawyers. I mean, like, I don't know.
Now just
I
think
mean,
of
Spock and Tuvok, they're great lawyers. You know, some of the best lawyers. Even that Klingon lawyer that
yeah.
comes in accuses Worf. He did a fucking great job too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did really good with that episode.
Oh, wait a minute. I can think of a better bodyguard. A Telosian.
Right? Just
Yeah.
make 3 things. These are not the droids you're looking for. Telosians would be pretty nasty. Q, I think Q would be nasty.
Yeah, but Q would just
Ferengi
be doing
lawyer,
fuck with you too. So
you
it
probably
wouldn't-
charge too much.
no, Jeff B, not a Ferengi lawyer. No.
No,
Yeah.
you need a Ferengi who handles your like stocks and stuff.
No, because the
Financial
Ferengi would be skimming you off there to steal from you.
Oh, absolutely, they're gonna rip you off. But at least they'll handle the money right. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Captain
No
Redneck-
different than the bank will now anyway. So you're still
Captain
paying.
Redneck says, Bork Geek
I mean,
Squad.
financial advisor, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you pay him well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look at Nog. Nog could fucking find anything out of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we need this warp coil. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to trade this dude to this dude. Fucking this dude to this dude to this dude to this dude. We got our warp coil. Everybody's happy.
Redneck
Yeah.
actually wants a Borg sex slave so she can poke him with her tubulars.
Dude, the Mirror Universe Borg, dude. The galaxy's largest Tupperware party. We are the Borg. You must buy our Tupperware. Be like a bunch of moms and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Nastiest pet. Mirror World Tribbles.
no, those fucking Vulcan, what the fuck they call them? The fuck, I forgot the name of the tiger pets that they have. They start with an S. I forgot what they're called. But those things, yeah, those things would be a vicious pet. I'd love to have one of those.
Yeah, but the Mirror World Tribbles are like, if you ever seen the movie miniseries Langoliers, they're like those big things that eat every. That's what a tribble is in the Mirror Universe.
Yeah, makes sense.
They're not friendly little purr thing. No, they're
Be more
attack
like
little
critters.
buzzballs.
I'm thinking of like the movie Critters. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking about the movie Critters. It's coming to my head. Yeah, I mean Critters for 100%. And Critters 2 and Critters 3. I think they made a third one. The Board Geek Squad. Learn to code. Resistance is futile.
I don't know. They had a new Critters movie out, but I've never seen it. I think it went straight to DVD or some shit.
Ma'am, how can I fix your computer today? Well, it seems to be running a little slow, and it's kind of sluggish. There you go.
Tell your husband to stay off porn.
Virus alert! Virus alert! Krogan virus detected.
Right? But yeah, I didn't even fucking see Ferengi in Picard. I wanted to see fucking Ferengi, man. Ferengi, Cardassians. Even Orion slave girls.
Well, they've got a whole other season to go yet.
Well, I will tell you one thing. Third generation Trek, they got one fucking thing right. Orion slave girls. Someone got the fucking memo in that department. I mean, like, they actually do look fucking phenomenal. And they all look fucking gorgeous. But it's like, good job, guys. You may have fucked up the Klingons, but at least your Orions are fucking hot. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
by
God.
our-
Takes you supermodel.
Mirror Universe Borg, Mirror Universe Tribbles. You got to figure they're kind of like different but the same. Maybe they're like the 50-foot God Spock.
So I wonder what the Warp 10 lizards look like in the Mirror Universe.
Right?
See, that's another whole thing I don't agree with. It was that stupid Warp 10 turning into slug shit.
Oh, that was stupid.
Because we've seen them go faster than Warp 10 before.
Brandon Braga for you. I'm glad he does such a great job with the Orville, though. Oh my god, that's where he needed to be.
Because there was
His whacked
the
out shit works on the Orville. Like his whacked out fucking ideas that he had actually do work on the Orville. But like, I mean, some of his episodes, man, are fucking hard for me to watch. I mean, like, he's the ones that do the most whacked out shit. Those are his episodes, and Threshold is one of them. That's his masterpiece, I think. But yeah, man, I don't know. Really fucked up because I mean, in the original series, they went to what, Warp 32 or some shit.
Yeah, and then the excuse is that they changed the warp scale.
Well, they did in the movies, but I mean, if they went to transwarp, then I think that's where the TNG warp scale begins. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think that makes sense. To like, when they finally got the transwarp, the new scale was created, and that's what they use in TNG.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, then again, you know what I'm saying? The Traveler and all the fucking other things that have taken the Enterprise beyond warp 30. Fucking no one else turned into goddamn lizards. The fucking lizards, goddammit. I mean,
well, there was the one episode in TNG where they had all the other Enterprises popping in, and the one had the 3 nacelles that could go faster than Warp 10.
yeah. Well, I mean, the thing, I mean, this is what I think should have fucking happened. Is you remember the fucking Voyager episode where the Doctor goes to the planet because the planet keeps on evolving like super fast, and they all look at his Voyager as like the idol in the sky, and then the Doctor finally goes down there, and they get more advanced, and they finally teleport up to the ship and free Voyager, and they're like, oh yeah, we were just we finally found out all the the secrets and blah blah blah, and they sent Voyager on their way. I mean, like I think that's what should have fucking happened. They should have evolved into something greater or better, not fucking like de-evolved. That's like de-evolution, not evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a million years from now, we're all gonna just be fucking lizards. Who the fuck thinks that shit, dude? Like I mean, like look, I don't know. I mean, apes
All
maybe.
good
You know what I'm saying, but lizards, really? I mean,
All Good Things was the episode, had faster than Warp 10.
yeah. And Beverly on an Oberth. The Oberth class. Salamanders, lizards, amphibians. They were probably a mix.
Barkley got apt and ended up smarter than everybody.
Yeah, I fucking love that episode.
Than Warp 10.
TNG's where no one has gone before.
Yeah, he rewired the whole fucking shit. But it reminds me of the Stargate episode, the Tau of Rodney. And fucking so great, dude. Tau of Rodney is such a great episode where Rodney McKay gets hit with the Atlantis fucking smart beam. And then he's like, I created a new math. It's like the math we use is just so stupid and it's like and then like he comes to and he's like, I forgot it all. I forgot it, everything. But that kind of reminds me of the Barkley episode. So I mean, I don't know. But that Barkley episode was good. That was probably his best episode, I think. Maybe that or Pathfinder. Yep, the Daedalus, Warp 13, no lizards.
Wondering if MG are going to get their ass something with.
Captain Redneck wants to stick a couple of tubulars into Beverly.
Yeah, well, he's talking about that was the name of Beverly's ship, the Oberth, and All Good Things or whatever. But yeah, she was the USS Daedalus, I guess. But I mean, on the one of the shittiest ships you could probably fucking fly. I just don't like how the Oberth looks, man. It looks just fucking all bally and shit. I mean, like,
Yeah, some of
Beverly over Troy, yeah. Even though I hate Beverly and I don't like Beverly's character either. I mean, the Crushers were a waste of space. The TNG, in my opinion, I just didn't like any Crusher. I mean, every series has got its downfalls, and the Crushers, I would say, are my TNG. I don't care for fucking real. I mean, on Voyager, it'd be like Neelix and Kes. DS9 would be like some episodes of Jake and Keiko, 100% fucking Keiko. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Even on TNG, Keiko. Miles. Oh, it's creepy, dude. Creepy. And then the Kes comeback was even creepier. And then Archer, and then on that Enterprise, Mayweather, dude. I mean, they just didn't give him enough to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and Malcolm, if I get rid of, I'd probably be Mayweather. But I mean, Malcolm, we finally got some character development a little bit later on. But for me, Malcolm was stiff for the first couple seasons. On Discovery, pretty much the whole fucking crew, except for Saru. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saru is the best fucking person on that fucking ship. Saru is, I mean, Saru for captain, please. I mean, that dude is, if anybody on that fucking ship is Starfleet. It's Saru.
Well, I will give it to the Crusher, though. She did age a hell of a lot better than Troy did.
Oh, yes. She looks great.
The older she got, the better she got.
But even, I mean, even now, she looks way better than fucking Sirtis. I mean, even at 70. But she stays in, she's a dancer. So she's always fucking probably in shape, you know? I mean, she's a huge choreographer. She worked for Jim Henson for years. She did a bunch of Muppets movies, a bunch of shit for Jim Henson. And she was always a dancer and a choreographer, first and foremost. So, I mean,
and I have to agree with Sci-Fi. Mayweather should not have been so dumb and young growing up on a freighter.
Absolutely. But I mean, like they
True.
really didn't do much with his character. They gave him a couple episodes here and there, but I mean, it's like most of them were like. But he's
I
probably,
don't know. I'll
Yeah.
probably make Bird unhappy,
Maybe
but they should have just got rid of
Bird-
Porthos.
Having
for real though. Jake was the worst character in DS9. Yeah, I mean definitely. I mean, but I mean, at least they didn't turn him into a fucking Wesley Crusher. At least he didn't save the fucking show. Every fucking show, you know, every episode didn't fucking save the ship from exploding. And they actually did some interesting shit with Jake later on. And I mean, him and the Nog relationship was great. Fucking one of the best, I thought. I mean, they did that fucking phenomenally. I mean, especially to the point where, like, the one episode I forgot what is. It's one of the second season episodes where Cisco comes in, and they don't want him hanging out. Like Rom and Cisco doesn't want the kids hanging out, and he comes to sneak up on Jake, and he's teaching Nog how to read in the cargo room, and he just kind of like was like pissed off at first, but then he's like listening to Jake teach Nog, and he's just like steps back. You know what I'm saying? Like just lets them be, because he's just like kind of like a proud moment, you know? So, I mean, it's like he didn't really bust him out. He just like, oh, well, fuck. He's teaching him how to read. So that's one of the heart-wrenching moments, man. I mean, that's like they did a great job between Jake and Nog. But, I mean, if Wesley Crusher had someone else to play with or some other kid on the ship to relate with, it might have been a little better. But, I mean, they kind of like threw some kids in here and there, and they would hang out with Wesley for an episode and fucking never be seen again. You know?
Yeah, but Nog's character got better once they threw him in
Yeah,
Starfleet.
Oh yeah, he was the best kid in fucking Star Wars and the whole thing, the whole Star Trek series. He was the best, most developed kid. Period. I mean, had the best storyline and everything.
and probably this is with Bush,
Oh, I'm in trouble.
and they had they were forced land during that Klingon conflict, little, and the story
Yeah.
he wrote about that experience to help, you know,
Yeah, that was dope.
everybody on the station, they were like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like they
was
did a great job
Simone.
fleshing out Jake later on, and like earlier Jake is horrible. Earlier Jake and Nog is even.
When I think about
Yeah, I mean, they
See,
both
they-
did. They both grew up on that
a
show.
little that didn't have any, you know,
It's like a Mary Sue.
and like, you know, him hanging out with them because
Wesley's probably a serial killer.
Right.
as far as damn Mary Sue.
He was
Was a human.
100% Mary Sue. Yeah, absolutely. And Jake was more relatable, but I was like, but they really didn't give him anything good until later on. And but I mean, later on, they fleshed the kids out on that show. They did a fucking great job with the kids in the show, I think, because I mean, they were on the fucking outskirts of space. You know what I'm saying? Shit was going down in the middle of war. Well, I'm glad they didn't like,
They
automatically
may
throw him
not
in start.
I'd have known what to do.
But I mean, the fact that they didn't put him in Starfleet, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because and just to take Nog to Starfleet was a brilliant fucking idea.
Son thing.
Especially in like Little Green Men, like he's like where they're going back to the
Especially-
planet to fucking drop Nog off, and then they get hit by the thing and go back in time, and they're like. Nog finally is like, but I'm not in Starfleet yet, so I'm getting 10%. Oh my god! Once a Ferengi, always a Ferengi. Yeah, I mean, I said they wrote the kids the best DS9, and Nog is probably had the best character arc as far as kids go in the show. Period.
Yeah, especially when they did the old PTSD arc with Nog.
I mean, you can't even get top that. No kid came on Star Trek came even close to that. know what I'm saying? Like getting his leg blown off in a fucking war. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And I think that was one of the best episodes with Vic Fontaine too.
absolutely.
And people got annoyed of Vic, and I loved Vic on the show.
That whole episode was great with the play between them two. I mean, with the music and everything and how they did the whole sequence, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think
vodka.
period. Good. It was because they were fighting a war, and for a long, they were going to be taken. They could always go to relax and get the toll your mind.
It was their turn forward, basically. You know what I'm saying? It became their turn forward.
Big band sound.
James Darren is a good singer.
Yeah, Jimmy Darren. There's no pushover as a singer, dude. He's a great singer.
Yeah.
James Darren started out in rock and roll in the 50s and
Still doing it today.
on.
He still plays. Still goes out and tours.
And he did a
But
Well, not right now.
did
Nobody's
a
out on touring.
couple of
I mean, they gave that character substance, good substance too. And I think it was just a direct answer to the Doctor and Voyager. You know, I mean, they're like, now we're making holograms sentient, more or less, or aware, self-aware in some ways. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's probably why we got Vic Fontaine. But I mean, I think they did a way better. They did a great job with, you know, a hollow character with him. And I just like it became their 10 forward, basically. They would go in there and talk to him, and he was like the Guinan, more or less, of the ship, you know what I'm saying? Or the station. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, like it's hard to beat kid-wise, it's hard to beat Nog's arc. Nog had the best arc in Star Trek. And I don't think anything comes close to all the stuff they did with him.
Well, I like
it's only Paper Moon.
when Wingman.
Yeah. And Noda was playing the piano, like, and then he secretly gets them two together. But I mean, the Ocean's 11 episode, fucking great. Bada bing, bada boom, dude. I mean, fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was like a Star Trek episode, you know, the Stardust City Rag or whatever. That kind of reminded me of the Bada Bing, Bada Boom. Everybody's like, no, it reminds me of this and this. I was like, no, it totally reminded me of the Oceans episode. I don't know.
I'm going to answer Sci-Fi Nation's comment, and no offense, Bird, but James Darren is a much better singer than Sinatra Jr., so I'm glad they got Darren. But
Well, I'm not going to argue.
It's only a paper.
No, I'm not. You said through the June.
well, yeah, it's Junior.
Yeah. Okay, now if
Good
you would have
stuff,
said
though. Good stuff.
Sinatra Senior, you'd have had two guys jumping up in both birds.
But I will say Dean Martin's a better singer than Sinatra.
Yeah. I can see that. You know, I mean, Bing Crosby's probably better than all of them.
Now there's fighting words.
Not fighting right, it's just fact.
I like Bing Crosby. I don't know. He single-handedly ruled everything for a while. Bing Crosby was the man. He was one of the first. That's a toss-up, Sci-Fi says.
I'm going with Dean.
Well, I mean, Frankie came later. And, you know, I mean, Frank also was deaf in one ear. And learned how to use that to his advantage.
Actually, from that era, I think V probably the most technically accurate.
Yeah, he fucked great too.
There was a presence with him.
Well, I mean, he was a street busker as a kid. That's probably the reason why, because he worked from the streets. You know, yeah, he sang on the streets as a kid to make money, and eventually took that. He's straight from the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did as a kid. I mean, like, they put his ass out there to sing to make money, and it got him famous. So I mean, he's a straight, you know, straight from the streets up kid. So I think that's why it's like a underdog story, more or less. You know what I'm saying? With Sinatra. So I mean, and he had a physical difficulty. Like he was deaf in 1 ear, but I mean, it worked to his advantage, not to his deficit. And he became very, very. He had trained his ear very, very well, and could sing almost over anything. So I mean, he did a really good job. But I think it's the underdog story of like the kid growing up busking on the streets to make money, and then eventually getting big, and then getting big like Sinatra, then working with the mob. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into Frank Sinatra. But I mean, I think it's because of his underdog tale type thing that he gets recognized for. And then obviously probably dealing with the mob. I mean, you kind of make a name for yourself when you deal with those people. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Here's the thing, though, about the mob. You didn't do, especially in Las Vegas, somebody in the mafia. I don't care if you sung blues. You didn't do even some of those damn.
Even Elvis had to answer to him.
some of them still do on the clubs. I mean, there's a few people that are still mob.
Sinatra. Yeah.
Old
As
Yellow
big as
Eyes.
Elvis was, he still had to deal with that mafia too.
Yeah, he's Captain Redneck is talking about the Brent Spiner album
I'm
that he
sure.
threw out, Old Yellow Eyes.
Of course, Elvis had his own Memphis mafia too, so he had that.
Elvis was just an image. He was like one of the first
We're
image.
talking about the
Atlantic City, Chicago, Las Vegas, New York.
Bird, wake up.
Oh, he's awake.
I'm awake. I'm here. I'm listening. I just
Got to monitor the corona.
trying to keep my. I mean, people are talking about this non-existent mafia.
Bird inspired. There's no mafia ties.
If it's non-existent, then Jimmy Hoffa's buried.
Right.
I would have no idea.
I heard you paint.
I don't even know that he's dead.
Right. He's probably not dead. He's on the island with Tupac and Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, trust me.
Michael Jackson, Sammy Davis Jr., Tupac.
Hoffa's dead.
Oh yeah, by now.
Dead too.
No, he's probably got incinerated or fed to pigs. That's what they did back in the day. They fed you to the pigs.
There's a little bit of Jimmy Hoffa in all of us.
Right? 30 years ago. People had
Well, unless you're Muslim, because they don't eat pork, so then they're likely not to have a little Hoffa in them.
yeah, when you wake up in the morning, you have little eggs and Hoffa.
I'd still like to know if the person at the tombstone engraving place that spelt Elvis Presley's name wrong on his tombstone got killed or fired,
Was it on purpose?
or was it on purpose? Yeah, because there was
Well,
that.
a lot of those famous gravestones get vandalized. Like Jim Morrison's gravestone got vandalized for years and years and years.
Yeah, but Elvis's was purposely misspelled. His middle name.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
There's 2 A's in Aaron, and his gravestone only has 1.
then there's the story that my uncle tells of like a song getting dropped off at a radio station with it sounding like Elvis's voice singing a song that Elvis didn't release, which was check the spelling on the stone, and he's got the tape of it, and it sounds like Elvis.
Well,
And
yeah,
it-
and there was the whole picture the National Enquirer put out in 99 or 79 or something that looked like Elvis was standing in the guest house during the whole funeral thing, looking out the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, so there was that. My uncle swears Elvis didn't die because he's like, no, the song and the spelling on the stone proves it. That's his conspiracy theory of conspiracy theories.
One of my friends used to have a VHS
oh,
tape. I don't know if
man.
he still has it anymore. Jerry Garcia playing for the Hells Angels, like a private concert in California somewhere. Jerry Garcia just jamming for the Hells Angels. All fucked up, like home VHS type shit. So I mean, it was pretty cool to watch, like some of those old shits that you don't even get to see. Especially videos made back then, like videos with like Janis Joplin and all the guys jamming on a bus to a show and stuff. It's cool.
I'm going to start a conspiracy theory right here, right now. Frank Sinatra never really died. He just had some massive reconstructive surgery, and it went wrong. And now he just calls himself Bird of Prey 5 on YouTube.
Whoa! I think I just got coronavirus right then and there.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Your
Can't confirm or
accusation.
deny it. So,
Wow.
But I would like my
hello,
money.
Ricky.
I would like my money.
Go wash my hands.
A bird secretly releases tapes to Doomcock to
That
play.
conspiracy.
Bird and Dewcock are neighbors and shit.
Yep, and Bird just records the real songs, gives to Doomcock to play like he's singing it, but it's actually Bird singing.
Knocks on the door. Hey, Doomcock, can I borrow some sugar, man? Yeah, no problem. I got you, Bird. All right. Thanks, bro.
Are you leaving, Mr.
Okay.
Londell? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, got to get ready.
Take care. Have a good
You
day.
have a good day.
Have a good one.
Maybe with some of you guys later.
Mr. Miles, it's not too early.
Mr. Miles is in his.
Everyone.
Yeah, I got to go to bed here in about 15, 20 minutes. Wake up for
Mr.
work.
Miles, shouldn't you be working on a video?
He should.
I have to stream whenever I can and not get stomped on by these other big YouTubers like Bird and Trekker, and so I got to take the off hours.
Anti-Tracker pays me to tell him every time you're here, Mr. Miles, so he knows to deduct that you're not working.
Just like a Turtistani.
See, you used to be safe here, Mr. Miles, because AT never pays attention to me, but now he's got spies. He's got spies.
Eyes everywhere.
And on that note, I'm going to go Jaloja.
Jolo.
Georgia.
Turtistani's rock. Jaffa Cree. Mr. Miles farted. Farting is not allowed on the clock, Mr. Miles.
He only gets 3 farts per day under Turtistani rules. He has to work through 2 of them.
you have
That's the
to
Turtistani Gas Act of 2020. Oh my god.
you have to hear you have to listen to Anti-Trekker's live stream last night if you haven't already, Bird.
I'm like, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour in, maybe.
Okay, well, you want to get to right near the end after Darth Revan drops off, and it's just Foley, Life with Matthew, and Anti-Trekker, because some of the lines that Life with Matthew comes out with on the back and forth between him and Anti-Trekker about Kroga and Turtistan will make you die laughing.
He was trying to represent you hard. He was
Miles
yeah.
probably doesn't want me to die, but I'll listen anyway. I'll take
No. But it's funny. You'll like it.
Good morning, Shifty.
Oh shit, it's DJ. Hee hee.
I'm part of Frank Sinatra's mafia.
Oh, I see. The hat must give it away.
Yeah, that's why you see him on the tractor. He's just, plowing certain people into the field.
Right.
He's like, oh, a room? Oh, you guys have bedrooms? No, as an orphan in Coroga, we never had bedrooms.
Yeah. How wasteful of you. It was great. I've heard rumors of Turtistani wastefulness, but I've never thought it would be true. That was great. Great.
I was just like fucking for all the mentions of bridges and all of Coroga's songs, you'd think Bird was a bridge contractor.
Well, it's because I played that game for like 3 weeks.
It just got sunk in. It was just like every Corogan song is like bridges and valleys, steep and bridges, more valleys, bridges. We fucking build bridges, okay? You know what I mean? He's on a mission for Bird.
Uh-oh.
Trying to keep safe from all of you.
Oh, he's
Coughing,
Not going to
so-
help, DJ.
the
I know it's a dust mask.
COVID-23. It goes through machinery.
It is coming for you.
Hey,
Well,
but it's
there's only 66 cases in his state, and there's 100 plus in mine.
100. Last count yesterday was 160.
In Illinois?
Yep.
Holy fuck, that fucking escalated pretty fucking quickly. Holy shit.
It's going to
They've been
jump
closed
like
down.
crazy with all
Wow,
the testing now.
Illinois has went so nuts that we've had pot legalized for 3 months now, and they've closed the pot shops.
Yeah, I mean, like it was 66 like a couple days ago. Now it's like,
Nope, it was 160 last night, last reported.
yeah, we're almost at 200 here.
But the
Oh,
majority of those are Chicago area.
I mean, the Chicago area, I'm sure, is getting bombed because, I mean, it's like I said, higher population people, higher population of idiots. And there's no doubt that there's some people out there that are like doomsday COVID people that are just fucking going out there to infect people for the fuck of it. Because, I mean, there's always some sick individuals like that roaming around somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Well, yeah, there's some lady in New York that tested positive.
You can't
Gave
give
him a
those people
fake
out. You know
name.
what I'm saying? Because
She
there's
gave him
people
a fake name. She tested positive, and she's out running around New York somewhere.
probably trying to give it to people because she don't give a fuck.
Well, see, in up here, I think there's probably more cases, especially like within Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Northern Ontario, than they're reporting because we're coming right out of winter into spring, and that's peak flu season. So a lot of people are probably like, it's just the flu. I get it every year. It's that time. It's that season. So
Well, I mean, like it's like we don't even know because it's like I've been sick for the last few days, and the people that got sick before me in my store, I mean, they got hit a lot harder than I did. And like my friend was like, swear to God, I already got fucking COVID and fucking just went through it. I swear to God, because he's like, I was in fucking such bad shape. I was so fucked up, but now he's better. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, that's the thing, because you go to the doctors and some of them will just tell you, they're telling them, well, you got the flu, send you home. They're not even testing them. So there's a lot of people that actually has it and they're being misdiagnosed.
Mr. Miles, you need the 3 main expansions are Crusade, Intrigue, and Retribution, I believe, right now at the moment. That answers your question. I just bought Retribution yesterday, but I haven't screwed with it yet. I just downloaded all my stuff on the game. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna. I think at one point you said you don't know. I mean, like there's probably people that already have it and have no fucking clue they have it. And even down here, some of my friends have tried to go get tested. and they've been turned away at the fucking hospital. You know,
It's like I've been fairly sick the last week.
yeah, I mean, I caught it all in one day. My throat went fucking crazy. I lost my voice all in one night, and then boom.
This time of year, I don't go anywhere, so.
But I get sick once a year anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I figure it was just, you know, the one sickness I get a year period. You know what I mean? And it's usually around this time, right when the seasons change.
Yeah.
So,
And Alexander, you are wrong on that because COVID-19 and flu share a lot of the same symptoms.
they do.
There are some symptoms that are different, yes, but a lot of the symptoms are the same, and that's why they're being misdiagnosed.
And it's also person to person too. So I mean, it's affecting different people different ways. Some people
Here in
some
Queens, they
people don't even feel it at all. Like, so they've reported people that don't even feel it at all.
in fact, that's the majority of people seem not to feel it at all.
Or they just got sick like they normally did. You know, I mean,
In Queens, they set up testing centers in the parking lots of like drugstores. But you need a doctor's prescription to be tested.
yeah, I mean, my friends were getting turned down away from the hospital. Like, we can't test you. So even if they did have it down here, hospitals.
Hello, Axnar Comics. But who really wants to go get a big damn Q-tip shoved up your nose?
Yeah. I don't know.
You're not sick.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, I think in the long run, the effects of it are going to be worse. Like the shutdown, like everything shutting down and everything else is going to affect us a lot more for a lot longer than the virus will.
Yeah, bankruptcy is going to be the big concern, not people dying from the virus. That is the number one issue right now. Is people are going to that this virus will hurt more people financially than health wise.
I wonder what the suicide rate is going up to, because there's got to be people that are going to be offing themselves for not being able to go out, not being able to socialize.
A lot of extroverts, but I mean, it's like, you know, like everybody in the fucking Midwest and where it gets really fucking cold. We've been preparing this for our whole lives. We don't go out anyway. Us going out is going to another place inside to hang out. We don't go out. You know what I'm saying? Like down here in Florida, I go outside. It's gorgeous every fucking day. Up in Illinois, I never fucking left the house. It's fucking 20 below out. I mean, what the fuck? Even in summer, you know what I'm saying? You get your 2 months of the year that it's nice and warm. And if you don't go out then, you just fucking wasted your whole fucking summer. You know, I mean, it gets crazy. But I mean,
well, in Illinois, you got about 1 month in spring and 1 month in fall that's decent.
But it's still fucking.
You're either freezing your ass off or you're sweating your ass off.
I mean, sometimes it snows in fall, and sometimes it'll snow in fucking goddamn May in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? And you just never fucking know. I've seen. It's so fucked up. It's like, I remember one fucking time when I was down here, it was like they snowed. And the day after, it was like 75 degrees. And everybody on my Facebook was like, yay, snow's gone. It's warm. It's here. The fucking next day, it snowed. And what did you see? Nothing but fucking trucks jackknifed up and down the fucking Dan Ryan because they thought they were driving into 80 fucking degrees, but ended up driving into a fucking snowstorm.
Yeah, I've seen that here. I've seen that here.
The next fucking day, you know what I'm saying? No one's expecting. It's like, oh shit, Chicago was 75 yesterday. Should be a pretty good ride. And then by the time they get there, it's fucking snowstorm and they're fucking sliding all over the road. You know what I'm saying?
Winnipeg, we make the joke. Don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's how it is in Illinois. It sucks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
that was so many fucks that we've got a good buzz going now from doing shots.
At least 6, probably. But yeah, I mean, like that's how we rolled up there. I mean, us going out is usually going somewhere else inside to hang out. So I mean, it's like I said, we've been preparing for this stuff our whole life, man. I mean, like this is nothing new to anybody that's lived in the Midwest or is used to cold weather. You know, it's like, oh shit, well, it's like a blizzard day. It's like a week long of blizzard day or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we hibernate.
We're in the 50s today. It's nice.
It's like, I will agree that, like, you know, the cold, at least you can put more clothes on. But fuck, when you get down here, you can only take so many off. You know?
I think we're like
Friday.
either plus or minus 5.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's like 78 degrees outside. It's fucking gorgeous.
This Friday, we're supposed to hit 74.
Oh
which
wow.
is way higher than normal.
Yeah, but
I
just
don't
wait
know.
a week for it. It'll drop down again.
Now are you
it'll
Yeah, I'm
drop
always
down the next
confused,
day, but
Now,
I
you
suck
like
at conversion. I'm always confused when you say temperatures because I suck at conversion.
Oh, I mean, what is I don't even know how to
Just remember, Rambling, 0 is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 100 is 212 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
so I mean probably I don't know,
So
70,
we're probably hovering
Nice.
between.
22.4 degrees.
22.4 Celsius.
Okay, what's 0?
0 Celsius is 32
30
degrees
32
Fahrenheit.
negative, or, yeah, 32 degrees. That's where water.
Okay,
freezes.
so we're probably hovering somewhere around 27 to about 33 right now,
Makes sense.
give or take.
Well, you are in Canada, so it is expected.
Yeah,
So
we're
we're just slowly coming out of hibernation mode.
I mean, if you guys had better weather, you'd be as populated as the United States.
Well, or if we had less like natural obstructions. We have like lakes that take up a whole bunch of our land mass, and
Well, watch Waterworld and you'll learn how to live on them.
the bitch.
we have houseboats.
on her ass and beat her with an oar.
We have houseboats.
Get you a tanker and sit out there, and you got a nice big supply of oil. That
Oh yeah, the Canadian Coast Guard's got a beautiful one up on Lake Manitoba.
You got a guy who lives in the oil in a
yeah, you can get a little rowboat and put the
tell you
guy
how
down.
much oil you got left.
Damn, that's freaking freezing for us in SoCal. Absolutely. Like I said, it's nice and frothy, nice and warm outside. But in Illinois, it's always nice and frothy, so you never go outside. So I mean, it doesn't affect me here, but people down here, it drives them nuts because they're outside every fucking day down here, and like they're not used to being cooped inside their houses because they have the ability to go out every day.
Yeah, but you still got all them people out at the beaches.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people still on the beaches. They're just kind of in groups, staying away from each other. So it's like a group of like 10 kids, another group of 10 kids, like 20 feet from there, and another group of 20 kids, But yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on. But right now, all the bars and shit are closed. Yeah, in Texas, we're about the same degrees right now. We're about 75.
Yeah, but I tried to avoid Texas in July and August. It'll love warm down there then.
I mean, it's not the warm that kills me down here; it's the humidity. I fucking hate humidity, the worst. I mean, it's like up in Chicago. It's like when I get out of the shower, I dry it off in 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes, you dry it off, and it's hard water. Down here, the humidity is so bad, you're still fucking wet. Driving to work, 25 minutes later, like you just don't dry off, like never. I mean, it's just if you like being wet, then this is the place for you. And I'm not a fan of being wet, but I mean, that's pretty much the life. I mean, if you're not wet, you're sweating. So I mean, it's like it's really fucking hot out.
I'm glad Schronemer translates for us less civilized heathens out here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Finally got a rip. Still can't believe Cronus don't know who Lyle Wagner is.
yeah. I mean, all our bars are closed here as of yesterday, 5 p.m. for a month. So all my friends are going crazy, wondering what the hell they're gonna do. But I'm like, come and join food delivery. Come and join food delivery.
And then humidity's evil twin is wind chill.
Oh yes. Sucks. Oh,
Liquor stores are still open here too.
I mean, there is Chicago hits like -80 with wind chill.
Well,
Shit's fucking real, dude. That is the real wind chill. Like you're walking down, and no matter what you're wearing, it goes through you. I mean,
Yeah, and once you get a high wind chill, it doesn't matter which bloody freaking direction you're going. The wind always seems to be blowing in your face. It doesn't matter which way you're going.
I just hate when it's that cold and you try to breathe and you can't because the wind is so fucking cold.
Oh, or
Actually,
try to have a smoke outside, forget
Oh, yeah.
it.
Oh my god! Try to light a
What
match.
the hell?
One time it was like -60 fucking wind girl and we're fucking I had to walk to school and we walked in a group and our school was like 2 miles away, but we're fucking freezing on there and we're trying to light the cigarette and this girl was going through this matchbook and like right before we hit school she had one match left. She got to fucking work and the fucking wind chill out of this magic. We're just like looking around like like lighting our cigarettes off this one match that she got to light out of this shit. I was like, damn.
And then it's so cold that you know if you're not puffing on it enough, it goes out.
Right out. Go right the fuck out. No problem. No fuck scared. It'll take you right the fuck out. But it's just the wind when it hits you. You're like,
Yeah, I hate that walking out and it's 50 below, freezing wind chills.
it is no
Damn
fun.
it.
It's like you
Cold
spit,
enough to put your
bounce
cigarette
down
out.
the sidewalk, yeah. Like spit and watch it bounce. That shit's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it gets really fucking cold up there, man. You know, and people down here don't even know what that kind of cold is. They've never even seen. They see it on TV, and like, oh, I've seen snow on TV. I mean, I've met so many people down here that have never even seen snow in their life except for TV. that's crazy
did
to think
The
about.
worst shift I ever did when I did security was 8 hours outside, standing at a gate, opening and closing it for the trucks as they were at a construction site. So I'm at the gate, out in the open, for 8 hours. It was -45 with the wind chill. It was -55. And I had to be outside opening that stupid metal gate for 8 freaking hours. Yeah, I was not a happy person by the end of my work day.
Well,
Not-
usually my car didn't start past -10 or -12 usually around that area. That's what my car just refuses to turn on. And my boss would be like, "You still coming to work?" You know, I'll be like, "Dude, I mean, like, if I go out to my car and my car doesn't start because it's that fucking cold." I mean, me and my car have come to a mutual agreement that I should probably be out here driving or delivering pizza or be outside, period. It's like, no, I'm not coming to work today. But a lot of people sometimes have to get the car warmer, the block warmers. And a lot of people in the north, especially like northern Wisconsin and Minnesota and Michigan, all up there, man. I mean, you have to have a block warmer to even start your car. A lot of cars. So, I mean, it gets brutal, man. The snow is a brutal fucking thing, and it blows my mind. It's like when I meet people who have never had to deal with it, or people who've like had to deal with it once and freaked out and came back. You know what I mean? Like, I can't deal with this shit. It's just too crazy. But one time I went up to Chicago for Christmas, and it was like everybody down here, me and my sister and my mom, and we're going to Chicago, and we got there, and it didn't snow yet that year. It was still a pretty warm year, and it snowed basically about a couple days before I was going to leave. But since my sister has lived in Florida for the last 20 years, like as soon as the snow hit, she was just like, "Fuck this, I'm out. I'll see you back in Florida." Left. So I was like, "You're such a pussy." I was like, "You were fucking raised up here, and this shit's gonna fucking, you know what I mean?" But she's been out of it for so long that, you know, she really can't deal with snow anymore, and it blows my mind. So.
Hi, Captain Truck.
We practice Corona tactics here.
Can't wear that too damn long. It fogs up my damn glasses.
Yeah.
Electric cars doing cold? I have no clue. But
They
that's a
suck.
good question. I wonder if Tesla works really well in sub-zero temperatures. I guess, yeah, it would probably depend on the battery. I mean,
I think
maybe
it depends on how much you use the car.
because, I mean, wouldn't the battery typically last longer in the cold? I don't know.
I know the easiest way to kill most batteries is you leave it outside for 3 days and you don't have it plugged in.
Yeah, right. Alexander, you just described like pneumonia and every other flu in existence. I mean, like bronchitis attacks the lungs. So, I mean, you would be, you know, hard pressed to confuse that with COVID-19. I mean, if you had acute bronchitis, I mean, they're probably very close or very similar. But I mean, I
Good morning, Cinnabon.
wouldn't just rely on that as, you know, your one all COVID, you know, indicator. Cinnabon.
Well, at least Mr. Miles ain't bitching still about an early stream.
Right. Yeah, watching all the TikTok videos, Elliot. It's funny with all the coronavirus ones. People are doing fucking hilarious.
What them dumbasses on TikTok that are licking toilet seats and crap?
Oh,
Maybe, probably, most likely.
I
But
can't
TikTok's too popular now. There's too many famous people on it now. So a lot of the kids that were just doing dancing and shit, because it used to just be just kids lip syncing and dancing. But then
Yeah, my daughter got into that for a while.
everybody started coming in, like Post Malone, Will Smith, Kevin Hart, The Rock, WWE. They're all on TikTok. And
Hell, Joseph.
yeah, Ryback is on TikTok. He's got his own show. He does his own podcast. He promotes his podcast through TikTok. But TikTok is blown the fuck up, and it is fucking huge. And you get paid now. So analysts are saying that because when you open a TikTok, people link their Instagram bio, so they get paid for both apps. But people are saying now that TikTok has gone so popular that Instagram is really scared. Like they're fucking freaking out right now. And then you should probably link your TikTok to your Instagram instead because of the popularity of the app right now. And there's like so many people on it. Yeah, it is. It's 15 second or 60 seconds. They're not doing podcasts. They just do continuations of videos. It's a 60. You get 60 seconds to make your shot. And
I've never used nor viewed a TikTok.
that's fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool people on there. You get doctors, lawyers, people who are talking about COVID, biologists. There's a science teacher on there that likes to blow shit up. It's fucking awesome, dude. I mean, there's so many people. Like a science teacher, he literally just his job. He's like, all right, this is sulfate and this is this. We're gonna blow this up today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's fucking blow
Yeah,
this
well, I'm not opening a TikTok anytime soon.
Yeah,
You've got to access it through your phone, right?
yeah, it's a phone app only. It's
Yeah,
only-
I don't see that's what kills it for me.
Yeah, but I mean, like right now, as far as advertising and marketing, everybody's fucking doing TikTok. I mean, you can advertise all this through TikTok, and people would fucking listen, and you get more views probably here. But I've been thinking about advertising my channel or doing 60-second sci-fi reviews because you have people doing that type of shit right now and making serious money. See,
Redneck, it's like the sound an old clock makes.
it was an app that used to be called Musical.ly, in which was usually basically for cosplayers and girls who like to lip sync and dance. But now it has grown such out of proportion that everybody and their mother is on this thing making apps. I mean, The Morning Show, The Rock, Ryback, WWE, Roman Reigns, Sheamus is making TikToks. Everybody is fucking making TikToks. It's crazy. Will Smith has people do it for him. So Will Smith does a lot of graphical shit. So he'll do like a 60-second weird, super special effects type of fucking shot where it's him doing all sorts of weird shit or weird special effects. So, I mean, people have done really crazy things with it. Kevin Hart just is an idiot with it. He's just like, hey, runs around. He's like, I'm making a TikTok. And asks people if he wants to be in his TikTok. So he doesn't really do. Dave Bautista and his daughter are the ones I've seen lately. They do TikToks together, and they're fucking hilarious. I mean,
Hey, I just found out Utah had a 6.0 earthquake
oh, wow.
about
Yeah,
45 minutes ago.
Last one I've been reading is Dave Bautista and his daughter. They've been doing TikToks together, and they do a pretty good job. But it's your 60 seconds of fame, and you don't have to do anything. It's just sometimes it's people talking about bullshit, and sometimes people advertising shit, and you'll get a lot of lawyers that on there to give you advice, a lot of doctors to give you advice, tons of professionals to give you advice, artists, painters,
Why is it different than Vine was?
because it's way more popular.
But it's basically the same thing.
You want to know how many seconds did you get in Vine?
I don't know. I never used Vine either.
Yeah, I mean, it's 15 to 60 seconds. on TikTok. So I mean, I don't know how long Vine let you do it, but Vine was more for kids hitting each other in fucking the face with like a baseball bat and fucking recording it or something. But I mean, TikTok has become so corporate right now that they're paying. They actually have these things where they call them hype houses, and if you have a certain amount of followers, you can get in one of these houses for free and live there for a limited time and make TikTok videos, and they pay for that shit. You know, I mean, there's a lot of kids on it, a lot of people on it, just because that's where all the advertising is right now. So, and there's people just randomly get called, like famous TikTokers, just like, hey, do you want to be part of our brand? And people are getting all sorts of crazy backdoor deals just for being on TikTok. So, I mean, it's a cool app. I mean, I like it. I have fun. I mean, there's a lot of idiots on there. There's a couple also military guys. There's a Navy SEAL, a retired Navy SEAL, and a Green Beret that give 60-second stories about their time and what they went through and how they trained. And I mean, there's a lot of people on there, man. It's a huge mix of people. But yeah, there is a lot of girls dancing and lip syncing in the videos, and a lot of beautiful women in scantily clad clothing and cosplay. But now it's pretty much everybody's app. So I mean, it used to be just them. Now everybody's fucking on it. But,
Well, if anybody gets bored today, you can go to my Twitter, which is at DJ Odyssey _71, and you can watch Karen Gillam doing Quarantine Karaoke Part 1.
Quarantine karaoke.
Yep.
But yeah, if you want a useless way to pass time, TikTok is definitely one of those good useless ways. I got a couple music videos up there, but I'm thinking about doing 60-second sci-fi reviews of just random sci-fi episodes and put them up there and see how that works. As I said, the more likes and shit that you get, I mean, there's a chance for you to get paid. So who cares? Plus, it's free advertising.
Yeah, my daughter's on that one, and then she does. She used to do when she was into that. She was also into that Facebook stuff.
Oh yeah,
She live streamed through Facebook.
yeah. A lot of people do live on Facebook. Yeah, like I said, right now, I mean, TikTok I think is king. I mean, they're smashing Instagram. Instagram is scared. People are fucking saying that Instagram is frightened. They're trying to do their own TikTok now. They are copying the formula, and they right now are running a test in Australia, I think, and they're trying to up it. I forgot what the program's called, like a Quibi, or I forgot what, some shit like that. But it's supposed to be like the rival for TikTok, because Instagram is starting to lose big time, and they're scared, and because Instagram was the number one. They were the top.
Instagram is the one it's like text messaging, except you have to take a picture every time or something stupid like that.
But it's an app that pays you. So I mean, they were the top one as far as payment and shit. Now TikTok has creeped up and has pretty much taken the number one spot, and people are getting paid on TikTok now. And TikTok's just easier because motherfuckers just jump on from their law office or whatever, and wherever they're at, and just make a real quick. There's lawyers, like I said, there's lawyers, all sorts of shit on there. And they make a quick song or whatever. Howie Mandel's all over it. I mean, all these motherfuckers all over it. All the voices, everybody's on it. But it's fun because some of the videos are good, and some of them are really, literally, people go out their way to make a 60-second movie, and like kids will make videos of themselves with like superpowers and fucking flying, and like they're like superheroes and having like buildings explode and shit just fucking fall from the sky, and it's all 60 seconds, but it's some video editor that just did it as a 60-second project. It's cool to watch, you know. I mean, waste of time, but it's like YouTube Lite, I guess. I mean, I guess that's the best way to describe it. What are they talking about? Dude, Alex,
I'm ignoring it because Alexander's going and ragging all about the damn ethanol. All like, I'm not even paying attention to that anymore because we're not talking about it, for one. We're trying to have a chill stream, for two. So quit the damn trolling. Son of a bitch.
sure, it's spreading false info. Bro, why you be spreading that false info, bro, Alexander?
Bird, give me a son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I wish I
Thank
did
you.
own fucking stock in TikTok. I'd be fucking rich right now.
Why was Alexander timed out?
I don't think they're publicly traded yet. But I mean, I would have bought. Absolutely, I would have bought because they are fucking huge now. But I have AMD and Nvidia, so I mean,
Captain Trek timed out Alexander for being a dink. So now he's got 300 seconds. He can think about it.
Oh my god. Ethanol kills organisms. Alex, use ethanol as hand sanitizer. Yeah, he's trolling. He's fucking trolling.
I don't think he's trolling. I mean, he put something from Wikipedia. Okay, ethanol is used in some things to kill things. I
Oh,
think
absolutely.
people have gone a little nuts though on the ethanol issue.
But I think he's just going. Alexander is going 1,000% helicopter parent. You know what I'm saying? Like on us here, like, no, wash your hands, everybody.
We've heard the shit over and over and over. It's no reason to keep bringing it up. And if he keeps bringing it up, he's going to get a permanent ban.
Oh shit! Did he lose his wrench already?
Oh, he lost his wrench a couple days ago with shit that was going on.
Oh man, Alexander, you were doing so good, dude.
I know it, but now he's going off the deep end with this damn Corona shit, and it's just getting nutty. And
Right, Sci-Fi Nation. There you go. Wikipedia.
I am getting multiple complaints on Discord and everything else.
I get complaints too, DJ, and I tell him basically I don't give a shit unless he does something on my stream. I'm not going to care. But if it's your stream, so it's your choice. But just because people are complaining doesn't mean you have to take it seriously.
Right now, he's just got the 300-second timeout. But if he's going to keep this up,
300 seconds. That's probably like a lifetime.
5 minutes. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like a lifetime to him. He's probably like sweating. Like,
I mean, I told him the other day he needs to calm his shit down and stop fighting with everybody.
And Captain Redneck, and he deleted that video once he realized it was a mistake. It was an honest mistake. People attribute malice where it was mistakes.
Free speech means nothing here. Remember, DJ is the type of person that wants to run over people who are using their rights as an American to protest.
No, I only run them over if they're blocking me on the road.
I agree with that. If they're
I'm
on
not
the road,
going to drive up on a sidewalk to get them. I'm not going to drive out into a parking lot to get them. But if they're blocking me on the damn road trying to keep me from where I'm going, then that's their stupidity.
Right.
The
Especially
right
if I'm in
to
a tractor.
protest ends at the curb.
That's right. If I'm in a tractor, you better be smart enough to get the hell out of the road.
Okay, well then, what is your feelings about these people who block off railroad tracks?
Let them get run over by a train. I'm not going to be the one that runs them over. That'd be more Honstar over on his channel. That'd be him since he works for the railroad.
Can Mama Frey say a word?
Absolutely.
Of course. She always can say a word.
Hi, guys.
Yeah,
It was getting a little back and forth here, so I figured I'd change the subject.
Yay.
Yay. I just spoke to Ciso Prey. She's doing fine. She's doing fine. She's working from home and trying to stay away from as many people as she can.
That's
I
awesome.
thought it would be good to change the subject, but just an update on Ciso Prey.
Always good to hear from you, Mama Pray.
That was the first 5 birds had to hear.
Richie
Good morning now, Jagga. Hashtag Fineboxy.
And Richie, I didn't know you were here. Ciso Prey received your gift.
Sci-Fi Nation is here too.
Oh, and she received your gifts. I didn't know Sci-Fi Nation was here. See,
Everybody's here. It's a
Yes.
DJ stream.
I know it's a
21
it's a
watching.
good it's a good stream.
No, it's because Bird's here. That's why everybody's here.
Wow.
No, DJ, you know You know, look, I was number 77 to subscribe to you.
Yeah, and
And-
I'm at 346.
Okay.
Everybody needs to come to Bunnyland once in a while.
I was past 350, but then some of them Aussies got mad at me and stuff, and
Oh,
I went
those
backwards.
Aussies, they have a temper, they do.
and that sounded Irish, Bird.
I know. I was
Top of
committed.
the morning to you, Bird.
His Irish didn't sound like Australian this time.
He's still a little hungover from last night.
Yeah.
You hungover last night. I had too much to drink and I had to pass out, but it's just okay.
Better get your mouse back on the boat.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Good.
Stay-
Yeah, you mom.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And I'm not doing my Oriental because Cinnabon gets mad at me when I do that one.
Well, this is Bunnyland. This is the Bunnyland hideout. I only came and Mr. Miles only came here to ask Ricky if I needed more of the Crusaded intrigue, and for some reason I'm still here. You know you don't want to go anywhere, Miles.
Sci-Fi Nation says he missed Leprechaun Prey.
Leprechaun break.
Oh yeah, Leprechaun Prey, he has. It's, Lucky Charms.
Hi, Lonnie.
Fine Irish lad. I sent that single malt Scotch to single malt Irish whiskey to Anti-Trucker the other day.
You've got to do that, Bird, every time Darth Revan comes on the stream.
Goodness gracious.
Garth gets angry when I do it.
All right, wait a minute,
More of a
Bird.
reason to do it.
Bird. We got to hear a Southern accent out of you.
Focus back.
Come on, Bird. Southern accent.
Let's see.
Come on,
gotta-
you can do this. It's not that hard. All you got to do is put a little twang into your talk, and it'll come right on out.
What will you be doing the one damn boom hour? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah.
Well, that there sounds about where the crow flies.
Arnold O'Prey.
I reckon I gotta get my shotgun out my truck, and I gotta go hunting some Yankees. Goddamn Yankees coming down, spreading their COVID-19.
Now that's almost redneck like right there.
Well, isn't that pretty southern? I mean, I could get to like nice southern.
Well, it must not be that Southern because Kronos wants you to yank this.
Bless their
I don't
heart.
know what he's wanting to yank, but he wants. Okay, Mr. Miles has one. Jamaican accent.
Come on.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. We've been going Bob Marley out here on this island, eh? Yeah, same accent.
Well, the little Irish lad.
Same accent.
Jamaica does not end and begin with Bob Marley.
It's cool runnings, man. Yeah.
Somebody get him a
I'm on the
doobie.
bobsled, but there's no snow. Rasta.
Ja, man. Ja. Oriental
Don't
DJ.
you dare do the southern accent.
Maybe Bird would do better if he had a prop like this.
Oh yeah, my banjo.
Need this, Bird?
I should have a banjo somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
It needs tuned badly.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't know how to do that, so. It's,
Jamaican, Irish, Canadian. That's true. That is what it sounded like, Captain Redneck.
The Jamaican Irish Canadian.
there we go. Alexander Brooks wants a German accent now.
Oh.
The root of the problem is.
Nine. This is me German accent. Very German. We drink the Jägermeister, and we hate everybody.
Fucking moving.
Ein.
Bird,
if
you want to learn German, just go to YouTube and look for the Angry German Kid.
Angry German Kid.
The Angry German Kid. Usually it's videos of him playing video games where he gets so mad he starts breaking the keyboard and stuff. But you'll get the accent then.
Even the thick English is really hard. When they're pissed off, it's hard to understand them. Like some really thick English.
Vorvergnügen.
Fahrvergnügen. Fahrvergnügen.
Okay.
Yeah, comrade.
Give us a Japanese accent, Bird.
There you go.
It's very, very good.
Oh, yes. My name is Birdo-san. I mentor. I descend from ancient samurai. We fight in World War II. We were kamikaze. I failed my mission. Very, very
Right?
disappointed.
So Bird can't do Birds can't do accents. You need to work on it, but you can't.
Godzilla!
I'm the greatest kung fu master in all the land. Come, bring your brother,
Everybody go kung
and I will
fu
kill him too,
fighting.
and throw your beaten remains into the river.
I'm sorry, redneck. I hope I didn't chase you away.
Captain Trek says, "Ouch! Please, no more. Too funny."
Samurai Sunday Japanese, where it's like you just have to move your mouth and say shit. Look over there. It's Itchy Pen. He's coming back on his horse.
Hey, man, Sci-Fi Nation, I don't think it'll get shut down, man. Come on, man. I can do it all day long. My name is Cheech Marin.
Hey, S.A., don't be shutting the stream down on here, S.A.
I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. I just a love machine.
Earache my eye.
A mama sucker to me, gonna tell me how to live. No. I don't want.
Yeah, that one hurts the throat though.
I don't even talk to her. My head is like a sieve.
Who is it?
Hey, man, open up. I got the stuff.
Who?
Hey, man, open up. I got the stuff.
Dave's not here.
Yeah, I was born in East LA. I was born in East LA.
Man, I was born in East LA.
He teaches the 3 Indians how to speak Mexican.
And I'm still streaming, so I haven't been shut down.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. Oh my god. He's getting them all. He gets them all to speak Spanish. He's like, teach these guys Spanish. They're not even Spanish.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Damn, we got 23 watching now. Where the hell are they all coming from? They must have came for Bird's languages.
Mexican Americans go to high school and take Spanish to go to B.
Mexican Americans don't like their nanas and their nonos and their ninas and their ninos. Nada, no.
I'm not going to sing the other part of that song, though, because that one probably would get me nailed.
I need a basketball Jones. Basketball Jones.
I need a basketball Jones. Oh, baby. Ooh.
God needs me a basketball Jones.
No, I just wasn't singing the Chong part with the bean thing, you know. I'm not going to finish that one. No, I'm not going to sing that one.
Now it's time for America's greatest game show. Let's make a dope deal. And for the last question, Bob, what is your name? Starts with a B. Ends with a B. Oh, in the middle. Bob. Bob, yes, you win.
Yes. Yes. Shut up! Thank you.
Yes. Just last week they earned 13 holy cards. Well, that's Great, sister. Oh my God, Sister Mary Elephant. Those are the good old days.
And Sergeant Stadinko.
Yeah. LAPD, you're busted. So, are you going to get the hash, or are you going to go for what's in the box or behind door number 3? It was like he picks door number 4. He's like, no, door number 4. There's no number 4. Doors 1, 2, 3. So what did you do? I played Black Sabbath at 78th speed. And then what happened then? I saw God. He saw God. So what do you do as a living? I make candles, man. What kind of candles? Table candles. What the fuck? Oh, God, so good shit.
Pedro and the Man at the Drive-In. That is a good one.
Now the unsolicited beating of a high school science teacher. It's like, plutonium. It rolls off the tongue. Oh, young man, what are you doing in here? Man, put down my beakers. What are you? Oh!
Save the whales. Dun, 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 dun. Save those big bad monkey whales. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God. All the old good shit.
Oh, poor Jeff.
Good shit.
Poor Jeff. He come in during Cheech and Chong hour. Though it won't be a full hour, Jeff.
Dennis Leary.
Okay. We have short attention spans here on this stream, so within 2 minutes we will fly off and do another direction.
Or it'll be some other company like George Carlin or
I need room for my stuff.
George
Adam
Carlin.
Sandler.
Great.
Yeah. The meeting with the high school
here. Hello, Nicole. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to read this comment from Mr. Miles. Hey, DJ, did you ever heard of that other year ago when head member left Korn for religious reasons? The DJ on air said Korn gave head to God. Alrighty then, and instantly got fired. Well, I can say those things on my radio show, so it don't matter.
So what about Monkey?
Mexican Americans don't like to get up early in the morning, but they have to, so they do it real slow.
No, what's happening, baby?
Actually, growing up, I had the hots for Donna. She was hot. Donna was hot.
When Donna on 90210?
No, Donna in the Cheech and Chong movies.
Oh.
Here's $1.75, toll booth Willie, and go fuck yourself.
I will get a picture for Bird so he knows what we're talking about. And hopefully one that I can play on YouTube.
And Mr. Miles thought that 70s show.
That 70s show.
Where is a good picture of Donna?
That 70s show's got Meg.
I like the dad in that show.
Yeah, he's been on Star Trek quite a few times.
Is the Increnum Imperium, whatever.
And then he's also in an Enterprise episode, I believe. Later on, he's like a commander or something in one of the Enterprise episodes.
This ship lets me shove my foot up your ass.
That was Donna from the Cheech and Chong movies.
Oh, yes. Evelyn Guerrero.
See, she looks like a young Counselor Troy.
Oh, no. Way hot.
No, it's like, it's like, I don't know. Some people you look back at then, I mean, like, look at Brooke Shields in Dune. Or not Dune, what was the fucking underwater movie they fucking made with Brooke Shields? Forgot what the fucking movie was called. But she was gorgeous in that fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, and now it's like very few of these women actually have the Jennifer Aniston syndrome where they just look phenomenal their whole lives.
I don't know. Marie Osmond got a little bit better with age.
Yeah, she did. Very bro. Janice Rand.
Yeah.
Donna from the La Bamba movie. Oh, Donna. Yeah, he was the Federation of the TMP movies. Was he one of the presidents? Oh, who is the president of the TMP movie where Kirk goes and talks to that dude?
Okay. Just for him, I found a picture.
Did you?
Yep.
I don't know. I think the other Donna would look better.
Yep, the other Donald definitely looks better.
Other Donna for the win.
Other Donna, definitely.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the Federation president's usually never human, except for what? Well, no, I mean, Kirk got put in charge of Starfleet. He was never the UFT president. I don't think he was
real. The real Donna.
The real Richie Valens Donna?
Yeah, looks better than the movie one.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Way better. Looks good for that Jewish girl. She's a Jewish girl, right, or something?
Yep.
Like, Mexican Americans not dating Jewish girls. Get killed in airplanes. Woke. Woke is fick. Woke is fick. I was watching that Irish comedian, like David Nilhill, his name is. Fucking hilarious.
My Irish comedy comes from Call Me Kevin.
Yeah.
When he messes up video games, this is great. Today we'll play The Sims, but I'm a serial killer.
Like the Irish dude's like, you know, it's like, I come to America and I
Should
find
I
out
show
I'm
a
just
picture
an
of
average
Donna
white dude.
nowadays? Should I show the picture of Donna nowadays, though?
Oh, you could if you want. But he's like, when I come to America, oh my God.
There she is now.
It's almost like looking at Hart 30 years later.
Yep.
But he's like, you know, Ireland. He's like, when I come to America and I find out I'm just another white dude and I'm supposed to have white guilt, but we don't have white guilt in Ireland. He's like, you guys don't even have a women president. We've had women presidents for the 20 years. In fact, we've moved on from women presidents. Now we have a half gay Indian or a half Indian gay man. You know?
Actually, she
Running
don't
guy-
look that bad in this one, though.
Yeah, she looks good there. He's like, we're woke as feck. Age like milk.
So they curdle? Is that what you're saying, Redneck?
Colonel Green did it with the candlestick in the lobby.
I could have swore it was Colonel Mustard in the billiard room.
Mr. Green. Who remembers Murder by Death? What a great movie. One of the best movies ever made. To rival Clue, Murder by Death. I can't even find that fucking movie anymore. It's hard to find. We got Peter Falk and Angelica Lansbury and Yeah, Jerry has aged very well. She is definitely one of the.
Trying to find a picture of her without makeup, though.
No, maybe not.
Because if you're going to really judge her,
Yeah, you can't have makeup.
well, here's one with makeup, but it's not really one of her best.
No, she looks great though. She just looks phenomenal for her age.
Well, hell, Linda Carter still looks good for her age.
Fuck yeah, she does. Hell yeah. I mean, some women didn't age so gracefully.
And that's weird because she's actually Hispanic, which you would almost think the old trope, they kind of get whiter with age.
So a lot of Murder by Death, the spoof of 10 Millions. Well, no, it's a mystery spoof. They spoof.
But I saw a picture of Linda Carter's daughter, which puts her to shame, even back in her heyday. Her daughter puts her to shame.
A lot of people's daughters. I mean, Christy Brinkley's daughter. I mean, all of the fucking daughters that look great.
And I just got a message.
Yeah, Murder by Death was like a spoof.
Yes, Captain Trek, I would talk about movies, but I'm going to be ending the stream in about 15 minutes because I have to get out to the stores and get some shopping done. But if you want to pop up and talk about movies for like 15 minutes, sure. If you want. I will give you the link in Twitter. Maybe. Shit. That didn't work out good.
In the Twitter.
I just screwed up and I cut it instead of now it's erased and now I can't get the damn son of a bitch.
The Twitter machine.
This ain't working out good this morning.
The cesspool.
There we go. It's back.
Twitter, the cesspool of life.
I still use Twitter for a few things like private messaging and.
Well, my Twitter's not too bad because I don't have a lot of people on it. So.
I mean, I never found the appeal of Twitter. It's just like you can't really write a lot. You can't.
Now Captain Redneck has to go look for Linda Carter's daughter's picture, and now he's like, "Yep, ooh la la." I will find a picture.
Cindy Crawford, yeah, Cindy Crawford's daughter looks like her mother. There's a lot of daughters. Jessica Alba's daughter looks like her mom. I mean, Jessica Alba still looks fucking great too. I mean, she's fucking gorgeous still. Angelina Jolie still looks gorgeous.
Reba hasn't aged too badly.
Reba looks good still.
Here's Linda Carter's daughter. And that's after she's had a couple of kids, too.
Shit, Cindy Crawford still makes me prefer Pepsi over Coke. Oh, my God. Yeah, her daughter looks fucking gorgeous, too, Redneck. All those girls, like I said, like all those famous women, their daughters, some of them look exactly like their fucking mom. It's like picture perfect almost. Yeah, good genes. And then Asian fucking women just fucking live forever, dude. I mean,
yeah, I got to admit that one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is freaking hot.
I mean, Lucy Liu is pushing 60, I believe now, and she looks great. You know what I mean? It's hard. Even the Asian people I know, it's hard to fucking tell their age. They're like 60 and they're like 30 years old. They look like 30.
I sent Captain Trek the link in case you wanted to talk about movies, but hell, everything's getting postponed and canceled.
What movies?
Well, I don't. Have you? I saw a couple of links, but I didn't know if it was true or not. Have you heard anything about Universal wanting to do the whole watch movies at home thing?
Yeah, everybody's going to do it, supposedly.
Which would
Everybody-
help Bird.
Yeah, all the
And
big
then they'd
studios
start-
are planning to do it because they can't get up. No one can get to the theater to watch it. So
Yeah,
they're-
Universal's talking about all their new movies will be able to be streamed from home.
Our little movie theater here in town shut down per orders from the governor, but you can still go by between 5 and 7 o'clock and pick up popcorn and candy if you want.
haha, like come and spend the candy. Yeah, I mean, like,
Well, that's
why-
where they make their money anyway. It's not on the movie.
But I mean, like, why would you go there when you go to Walmart and get the popcorn and candy at like a third? Like you,
Well,
right?
I will admit,
They're like-
the popcorn here in this theater is pretty damn good. So I can see people going by just to grab that and take it back home and watch movies at home. But the candy, no, I don't see anybody buying a shit ton of candy or the pop to take home with them because you can get that cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, it's like $10 a box of M&Ms or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, ridiculous.
But I'm from a little small town where hell, they only charge $5 to get into the movies anyway. So
Oh wow.
So, what was the last movie you saw in the theater?
I went and seen stupid Rise of Skywalker.
DS9 was the last thing I seen in the theater. The DS9 documentary.
I'm
I
trying
wish
to
I'd seen it. I own it, but I've never opened it.
Yeah, I went and seen it in the theater. Me and my son went. But it was awesome. Like all the people in the theater were awesome. They're like, this one lady got up in the front. She's like, "I need to be friends with all of you. I love this fucking show." Everybody's like,
Yes, Captain Redneck. It's only $5 to get in the theater here.
Yeah, we have a couple of those kind of. We have a couple of theaters too, that are like that.
"Yeah, I mean, it's no."
Now, I miss the dollar theaters. I have to admit, I do miss those. I also miss drive-ins. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
we had a good drive-in in Chicago for a long time until they closed it.
We had a good drive-in here in the town next to us, but now
Charles.
since the movies switch, all the drive-ins are switching over. You got to have those digital players to do the movies. They couldn't afford to upgrade.
exactly.
But I even like the movies here. I mean, we have 2 theaters in Chicago that are like premier theaters where you get like, you know, seat meals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like where shit's over the top, but it's also like $17 a fucking ticket. You know, I mean, it's
Well,
ridiculous.
for that, $17 isn't bad.
Well, you still have to pay for the food and shit you get. I mean, they give you a menu with steak and you have a recliner chair. It's fucking nice, but I mean, it doesn't. It's not cheap
mean-
to get up there.
Oh no, but I mean, you're paying for the experience. You're not paying for the movie just for the movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the one theater I want to go check out here in Winnipeg, it's in South Winnipeg, and they basically have recliners and like beer and everything within the theater.
It's awesome.
I've got to go check it out at least once because my
Well,
biggest problem with watching movies is anything over an hour and a half, and I'm locked up.
Well, they have how they have it set up with the premiere theater. It's like all the normal people go below, but they put a balcony up top for all the premiere people. So all the premiere people sit on top, looking over the people underneath, and that's where you get all the restaurant service and shit up there.
We're looking down on you.
Right?
My problem is I went to one of those theaters with the recliners and everything else. I seen that John Cena movie that came out where he was a firefighter.
Oh God!
Okay.
I about fell asleep sitting in that damn chair because
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen because apparently my son went to one for they weren't serving booze in that particular movie because it was for children could go into it. So, well, teenagers. So he went there and he said it's freaking awesome.
See, that one I would wait to go to something like an action movie, so you're engaged in the movie yet still relaxed. If you're watching something that's slow, forget it. You're going to go to sleep.
Yeah, I wonder how many people they've had to wake up. Sir, your movie's been over for half an hour and your snoring is getting annoying.
For real, we got up there. I mean, it's basically it's for experience. We saw the Expendables when they came out. Every time the Expendables would come out, we'd go up there and watch it from up top. Just because it's a complete cheese movie, and any Expendables that comes out, I just have to go watch because every action star I ever grew up with is in it.
Well, my favorite Expendables is the one where they had all those WWE wrestlers advertised. Like you see them in all the trailers. There was in all the previews to the movie. Oh, this one's going to be in it. The Great Khali is going to be in it. And within the first 30 seconds, like 90% of them are dead, and they restart. It's just great.
I do wonder how many theater movie chains will actually start streaming regularly, even after all this is over.
Maybe because I mean it's a better option for a lot of people that don't even like to go to the theater, but they miss out on concessions, and really the only people that are really getting hurt is the theater itself.
Yeah,
because they have to buy the rights to, play the movies or whatever. They actually have to buy the movies. So, I mean, this is probably better for them directly, but I can see all these studios doing it. Right now, especially with no one fucking going to the theater at all.
This would be the perfect time for a drive-in.
Oh, I know. I would love to have a drive-in now.
The quarantine drive-in?
Well, because that way you're enclosed. You're not having a group of people exposed. You could still have hundreds of people, but they would each be enclosed in their own environment of under 4 people. The only problem would be concessions.
My first drive-in movie was Escape from New York.
Oh my Lord Jesus! Snake Plissken.
Oh.
Yes, I'm old.
I remember.
And hell, the drive-in here that we had before it shut down because they couldn't upgrade the systems because it cost like $150,000 each. They had where you could sit there and call up to the concession stand, and they would bring you your food. You didn't even have to get out of your car anymore, unless you had to go take a leak.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't technically have to do that if you had a bottle. So what the hell?
Ow! Okay. I took off my belt. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm old enough. I saw Escape from New York on its first run in a drive-in.
I remember seeing Space 1989.
I seen Tron. It was probably the first one I seen in a drive-thru.
I was so pissed because it was the one time that I was supposed to go see one, and because right before our last drive-in closed, it's a little bit out of the city, so it's a little bit of a drive to get to, and we got there, and for some reason or another, they had shut it down. It was like an hour to drive there out of the city.
Oh,
so we drive all the way there, like, yes, we're going to actually be able to, experience this, right? And we were in my buddy's car, and we get there, and it's like, yeah, no, for whatever reason, the movie's been postponed till tomorrow or something or some shit.
It's like those National Lampoon moments.
Yeah, I was just like, damn it.
Wally
So you
World,
gotta
and
turn
they're
around
like,
and come back.
fuck you, you're closed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, guys, I hate to call it.
I got to go to sleep, so I'm tired.
Yeah, and I got to get to the store.
All right, well, you guys have a good day.
I'm running out of
Take
stuff.
the store and stream later.
So,
DJ.
well, Picard.
We're streaming later tonight.
Right.
It'll be like the pre-show for like an hour, 2 hours before Picard. Then I'll do the Picard, and then everybody will abandon me to go to AT anyway. So,
Well, no, I'll probably jump
I'll
up.
stick with you.
I'll
But,
probably jump up and say hi later. But once you guys start watching Picard, I'm going to duck out because these ones I want to watch first before I hear anything. And mine comes out about an hour and a half after you guys.
Right.
So
and I'll probably start early enough for those that want to. We might do a little Jackbox gaming for a couple of games first.
Yeah, I'll be at work, but I'll be listening in until I get home.
I will. I'll get my nap in then early because
Unless we get shut down today.
Yeah.
no,
Gotta get my shopping done so then I can go and take a nap today so I can stay awake tonight.
Bird, where's our UHF Cinema Sunday?
Yeah, UHF Bird.
Yes, UHF.
But remember, Bird is going to be on the women's stream after his stream tonight over on
Orbital Nation.
Over Nation, yeah. But you need a Cinema
And
Sunday.
I'm on Honstar tomorrow.
Yep, Ramblings on Hans tomorrow.
Yeah, what about Deep Space Nine today? Today.
Yeah, he's doing Deep Space Nine first, and he goes to Orbital Nation stream after he's done with that one.
That's
And he,
Are we gonna be doing it early or later?
4, I think he said, wasn't it?
Okay.
yeah,
It's a little earlier.
You should skip Back to the Future in favor of UHF.
yeah. Screw Back to the Future, play UHF.
You know everybody wants that Weird Al.
Well, I want Back to the Future, but I want UHF today.
That's what I was saying.
Bird says he's on an hour early,
Cool.
4 p.m. Eastern,
Yep, that's
3 p.m. Central.
Yeah, that's 3 p.m. here.
2 p.m. Mountain, and 1 p.m. Pacific.
Joseph, UHF is a movie made by Weird Al Yankovic, and it is one of the most amazing and iconic American movies probably in cinema history, I think. There's
Ricky even uses the F word when he's wiping his eye.
But
We still need to get you a fuck counter.
Yeah, it's
I
Ding,
know.
ding, 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 ding.
But if you get a chance, Joseph, watch it. It's an amazing movie, and it's got more one-liners than more iconic one-liners than most movies ever had.
Well, everybody, thanks for popping in today. And remember, we got all them streams coming up later today, so I'm sure we'll see each other around.
Okay,
Take her easy. Talk to you later there, DJ.
Take her easy or take her any way you can get her if you need.
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Yeah, we'll end on